podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
ThaBoxingVoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold a record with pay-per-view. Me.
My job, I know my job, I know my situation. I want to fight. That's what I'm doing.
Production.
Fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. We're here to continue this very jam-packed fight week. This week on the Boxing Voice, we're going to be coming to you live with the hype of a nation on its shoulders as Xander Zayas, the 22-0 undefeated WBO champion with 13 knockouts, returns home to El Coliseo de Puerto Rico to face the gritty WBA champion that proved himself in a bout with Yoenis Tellis, looking better than everyone expected and getting the upset win. Abass Baraou, 17-1 with 9 KOs. This is a massive 154-pound unification bout that will give us a number one, right? Out of this, it could be argued that maybe Zayas or Baraou could be considered for pound. Remember, Earl never got out of the division at welterweight and became pound for pound by unifying and beating champions. Right now, there is no number one middleweight. Boots is there, but he hasn't really done anything. You know, Sebastian Fundora kind of is looked at as that number one middleweight, but he has been knocked out. So can this fight give us a number one in the 154-pound division? This will be a unification bout in the home of young Xander Zayas. At just 23 years old, Zayas is already trying to be the definitive face of Puerto Rican boxing, Boricua boxing. So we're going to break down the slick versus the grit and match up Xander's beautiful surgical-like jab, his body assault, and his relentless high-volume engine. And see, can the German Baraou upset him the way that he did Tellis, the young Cuban sensation? Plus, we're going to preview a very stacked card with no names like Rohan Polanco, the 147-pound welterweight Dominican, Giovani Santillan, arguably Brian Norman Jr.'s biggest win, and Santillan is moving up to junior middleweight debut. Keep in mind, Top Rank wanted Giovani to be Xander's first title defense in Puerto Rico at this very same stadium. Xander stood on his two, said no, he wanted nothing more than a champion to bring back home to Puerto Rico. Is it a banana peel? Should he have listened to his promoter? Or is he going to shine bright like a diamond and potentially become the face of Boricua boxing? We have a poll asking you, is Edgar or Collazo still that? Or can Xander steal the opportunity on Saturday night? And, you know, he's basically the next generation of Puerto Rican talent. You have to consider guys like Juan Manita Lopez as well, but he's still very young in his infancy of his career. But let's talk some boxing here. The main event, the homecoming unification for Xander. Very happy to see Xander, man, be able to take control of his career the way that he is. He's always been a good guy, and he's been a great guy to TBV. He came once to one of our border wars when Keem the Dream actually fought Marvin here on the South Gulf. Him and his dad were in attendance, took plenty of pictures with all our guests, and his father even cornered one of the fighters, man. So Xander definitely always been a great guy. But the atmosphere in San Juan will be electric as the 23-year-old Xander Zayas attempts to become the first Puerto Rican to unify titles on home soil. Now, he's also has the backing of Bad Bunny, and I've been bringing this up every time we talk about Zayas because I want to see why you're giving this guy a percentage. I want to see what his management company is allegedly doing, and I want to see, is Bad Bunny taking it as serious as Jay-Z's Rock Nation was taking it once upon a time? So I want to see the backing. But he did outpoint Jorge Garcia, who upset Charles Conwell, who was a dangerous boogeyman in the 154-pound division. And that happened last July when Xander snagged that WBO title. Zayas has matured. We've been watching Zayas on Top Rank Boxing since the age of 16, so he's matured, he's disciplined, and he's a technician. The knock on Zayas is obviously the power, but watching the development of this particular training camp, I don't know if he hired a strength and conditioning coach, I don't know if he hired a nutritionist, but the pictures he just revealed maybe 48 hours ago, the man looks phenomenal. He looks ready, and he doesn't look like he is struggling to make the weight. Obviously, he has not made the weight just yet, so we'll see. Because there's been a lot of chatter as to whether or not he sticks around after this fight, potentially moving up to 160, that right now is open for the taking. Can Xander beat a Johnny Beck for the 2 belts, or is Johnny Beck going to be stripped and Top Rank positioning their young Puerto Rican star to be a 2-division champ? He isn't just a prospect anymore. He's a world champion with elite ring IQ, utilizing that piston-like jab and always going to a person's body. So Zayas has developed into a good boxer that you know can give you a points decision. The question is, when is that man strength going to kick in and he starts knocking some of these fools on their pockets? The rival across the corner, the opponent, who is no opponent and proved that in his last fight out, Abass Baraou. He's a 31-year-old German, and he captured that WBA title after a war with Giovani Santillan and is known for his relentless, suffocating style where he's all over you. He's durable, he's experienced, and he's physically imposing. The issue is they know each other very well. They've shared at least 80 rounds. I know Star told us 800, but she later said it was 80. So these two men know each other, and one of them obviously believes they can beat the other based off those sparring sessions. Baraou's going to need to make this somehow into a phone booth fight, using that same suffocating style and not giving the boxer the room he needs to box. If he's going to box, force him to box on the inside, which is more of a fight, which is more what Baraou wants. If he lets Zayas dictate the range, he's going to get picked apart because that's what Zayas does. He has speed and precision. He just needs to remain composed under his hometown crowd and potentially, sold out. Who knows? I would hope Bad Bunny's in the motherfucking front row representing him, adding pressure. But he'll have to use that footwork that we know he has. Great footwork. Pivot away from Baraou. Do not give him your body to hit. Use your legs. Use the ring. Take a page out of Amir Khan versus Lamont Peterson in Washington, D.C. and shove a little if you have to. Get him off you. Create space and distance. My prediction, Zayas, potentially late stoppage. I feel like he will be able to keep his range and distance, keep Baraou at the end of his punches, and ultimately Vladimir Klitschko, Mikey Garcia wear him down from rounds 8 through 10 or 10 through 12. Again, he looks magnificent for this camp. I just feel like the power that we haven't been seeing all of a sudden is going to be there. He just looks like he's changed, He's not a kid anymore. He's going to be attacking that body of Baraou. And Baraou will be there. But I'm sure Xander plans to take some steam out of that German engine. On the undercard, Rohan Polanco, 17-0 versus Christian Gomez. The Dominican El Rayo, not to be confused with Rayo Venezuela fighting on Zuffa on Sunday, listen, Rohan's knocking at the door. He's looking for a title shot, but he doesn't have that resume yet. Christian Gomez isn't it. Can he get a vacant title shot? Potentially. If a Haney moves up, if Ryan maybe beats Barrios and moves up. But right now, I would like to see Rohan face, Tiger Johnson, Brian Norman. Somebody that lets you know he's going to be prepared. I'll take Thulani Mbenge or Minge if that's how it is, or I don't know. I'll take Stanionis. Arnold Barboza wants to move up. He got ranked in the WBC without fighting at welterweight. I'll take Barboza. Echo Usman, I'll take. Curiel, I'll take. Rocha, I'll take. Something. Christian Gomez isn't it. He isn't it, man. And hopefully they start moving Polanco the way that he needs to be moved versus fighting the number 333 ranked fighter in the world. 6 losses, 2 by knockout. In his last 5 fights, he's lost 4 times and got 1 win. Now, he's a durable guy because our guy Palmeta of Argentina went 10 rounds with him in Miami. And that's a good fighter. Nicholas Flas went another 10 rounds on a pro box card in Kissimmee. So that's another good 10 rounds. Chakram, the mandatory Tiroli Giasov, went 10 rounds with him. So he's a durable guy to show us if Polanco's power is real. Because if he stops him where these guys could not, Polanco's proving he is a puncher. This is a test Top Rank is giving him to see how he does with a durable fighter that isn't just going to get knocked over like a can. Gomez is heavy-handed. He's a veteran. But Polanco's speed should be the it factor, getting him to a unanimous decision. If he can get the knockout, he makes a statement. He makes a statement. Does he want to make one? We'll see. But if he can get that knockout, he will make a statement. Giovani Santillan, he's getting a tune-up. Shout out to Top Rank, who obviously love Giovani. Giovani getting Courtney Pennington, coming off of his last 7 fights. He is 6-1, or should I say 1-6. 1-6 in his last 6 fights. 5 straight losses at the moment. He lost to Cururiel, Castillo Clayton that we know. Vlad Penin, I think Penin. And Charles Conwell. He went 10 with Conwell, though. He didn't get stopped. Vlad did stop him in 5. James Metcalf stopped him in 6. Christopher Guerrero stopped him in 4. So Pennington has lost 11 times, 4 by stoppage, 17 wins, 7 by KO. That's what Top Rank threw at Giovani. Now, Santillan is moving up after being in a very tough back-and-forth fight with Brian Norman Jr., where ultimately he was stopped. Since then, he stopped Frederick Larson in 1 round, exactly the way Virgil did when Virgil moved up to 54. And then he had a 10-round decision with Angel Gabriel Beltran Villa at the Pachanga in his hometown of San Diego. And now he's on the road in Puerto Rico. So he's getting a slow comeback. And that's probably based off that last fight. Top Rank probably didn't want to see him go 10 rounds with Villa. And now he's getting Courtney, who's not necessarily looking the most durable. But we got a prospect watch. We got to keep our eyes on the next up-and-coming star from Puerto Rico, Juan Manita Lopez de Jesus, the son of a legend, Juanma Lopez, who was battered in his island of Puerto Rico by Orlando Salido, rejuvenating Salido's career. This could potentially be the island's future on display early in Lopez. We shall see. Remember, I told you his father had Dodge sponsoring him. And, man, dude would come out with challengers. So, yeah, we'll see what the son can put together. But this is what we're talking about. Also on the undercard, we have the return of Eury Cedeño, the middleweight Dominican, stepping up, taking on another journeyman contender. I don't know what you want to call it, but this is another 10-round for Eury. This will be his 3rd straight. He's had 2 other 10-rounders where he only went 5 with Abel Mina, and then 2 in the last one with Flores. So we'll see how many rounds this particular fight lasts. He's going to be facing a 6-foot Brazilian from Rio de Janeiro, not to be confused with Anderson Silva. This is Michael Williams. Itondi is his first name. And he is 16 wins, 2 losses, and looks like 12 of those wins by KO. His last 2 fights have been one in Mexico, where he lost a 10-round decision to Jose Miguel Burgos. Oh, no. Is that Borrego? Borrego. And he lost a 10-round decision to top prospect / contender that we had on the show last week, Troy Isley. 10 rounds with both men. So potentially a test for Cedeno to see where the power is, as other middleweights have gone 10 rounds with Williams. Now, obviously, Cedeno should have more power than a Troy Isley. So we'll see, can he put that on display? Looks like this card is all about tests and who can pass those tests. You know, can Cedeno separate himself from a Troy Isley who was an Olympian, but parted ways with Top Rank, felt Top Rank wasn't or didn't have a plan for him. Williams has some experience, so I expect some competitive action. Juanma Lopez de Jesus, 4-0. The future of Puerto Rican boxing, taking on Connor Russell. And Russell coming in with a record of 8-4 and 2 draws. None of those losses are knockouts, so he's a durable fighter. Here to give Juan Manita some rounds. And again, prove whether or not Juanma has power. Because he does only have a 50% KO ratio. Out of 4 fights, 2 of those are knockouts. So as of right now, it's 50-50. His last fight, a 6-round fight after just 3 4-rounders. Typically, prospects that are not being rushed do about 4 to 6 4-rounders. If you do 4 and graduate to 6, you're right on track. You're right on pace. So he skipped 1. He's done 3 4-rounders and jumped straight to 6-rounders. Went all 6 in the previous fight with Luis Morales, and now has another scheduled 6-rounder in the Coliseo on the Xander undercard. So definitely being moved, not fast, but faster than normal, at a higher pace than normal. So we'll see, can he live up to the hype? Can he live up to the hype? A lot of pressure, man. Sons of legends have a lot of weight on their shoulders. We have Carlos Jamil de Leon Castro from Puerto Rico, 6-0, 5 KOs, undefeated fighter. And he's being given the ultimate Mexican tune-up with 17 wins, 47 losses, 6 of those losses coming by KO, 7 draws. So definitely a journeyman that is here to test the young prospect. Only been stopped 6 times out of almost 50 losses. So he's here to give this young prospect some rounds. We'll see Carlos de Leon Castro and how well he does. Last but not least on the card, 2-0 prospect, Jadir Greña, also from Puerto Rico, 2-0, 2 KOs, and he's taking on Jermis Hernandez Torres, also from Puerto Rico, who is 2-2. One of those 2 losses are by knockout, so we'll have to check how that chin looks. His manager is Freddie Trinidad. No clue if there's any relation to Tito Trinidad. But, you know, got to throw that out there when you Puerto Rican, right? But this is one of the many fight previews we have to do this week. We still got Shakur, Pro Box, Zuffa. We're starting with the Unification bout in La Isla de Puerto Rico. So for anybody that wants to call in and give us your thoughts on this Xander Zayas card, give us your previews and predictions. Now is the time. Over on our X, if you're listening to the show via X, please go ahead and give us a retweet, repost, quote, retweet. We have a poll going on X. And we're asking, does Zayas reach pound-for-pound status with a win? Remember, Earl Spence was pound-for-pound for unifying. On the poll, 0% say yes. 61.5% say hell no. 30.8% say too early. And 7.7% say needs more wins. Needs more wins. So, yeah, man. I guess he doesn't get the Earl Spence treatment, man. He doesn't get to be pound for pound for beating a champ in his first title defense. Say needs crazy. Crazy. First title defense. And he still ain't considered a pound for pound fighter. On our YouTube channel here live, does Zayas become Puerto Rican boxing's new face with the win? 43% say yes, definitely. 37% say maybe, but needs more fights. 18% say no, too early. And then a whopping 2% say Collazo and Berlanga bigger. Let's go. Let's go. And we have another poll on the community page on YouTube. And we asked here, Zayas versus Baraou, does the prodigy unify in Puerto Rico? 61% believe Zayas by dominant decision. 15% believe Zayas by late KO, TKO. 12% Baraou pulls the upset again. And 12% say it's a war. It'll be a draw or a split decision. So at least 12% believe Baraou is coming to make it a true fight. Phone lines are open. Discord is available for those that want to call in and voice their opinion. We are live on X. If you're listening on X, give me that retweet, repost. This way we can get some more people to tune in, potentially call in, give us a good fight breakdown on one of many fights this weekend. Got plenty of fights this weekend, man. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend of boxing. I'm getting those links together, and we'll open this up. Just want to put out the Discord link and the X link for anybody that is looking for it. It'll be in the live chat on the live show here on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and help with the visibility of the show. Help get this episode out. Also, let's not forget the question of the week. We got our survey question of the week. This week, the question is, what was the highest grossing pay-per-view in boxing history? That is this week's Fight Camp Boxing Voice question of the week. Remember, if you answer the question correctly for 4 consecutive weeks, you have the ability to win a $400 prize. You can get the Fight Camp gloves, the wraps, the ankle wraps, 4 Connect trackers, and the console to connect to your television and charge the trackers so that you can whip yourself into shape. The Connect package usually does not come with the white leather gloves, but because it is a collaboration with the Boxing Voice, we've been able to get those gloves added to the Connect package. For everybody that answers the survey question, you have an opportunity to win a $400 package with Fight Camp and the Boxing Voice. If you want to buy anything, whether it's apparel, equipment, a subscription, use the code TBV10 and get 10% off when shopping at Fight Camp. Don't forget, costs you absolutely nothing to join the raffle to win the Connect with 4 trackers, quick wraps, ankle wraps, and exclusively only here on the Boxing Voice, white leather gloves to go with it. We got Khaled in Indiana, first caller of the day. What's up?
Yo, Ness.
Yo, Khaled.
Salute. Good card, man. Well, solid card. I ain't gonna say good, but it's decent over here. As far as Xander and Abass, they got 80 rounds boxed. That's gonna be an interesting fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, based upon previous fights that we've seen with like guys got that many rounds boxed, might not be that much filling out process. Guys might just get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? They might just get straight to it. So yeah, man, that's gonna be an interesting rumble. I do think that Xander is gonna have to, stab that body, you know what I'm saying, to like kind of slow brother down, because he is a good pressure fighter, you know what I'm saying, and he has good inside work, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't, Xander gonna have to use that jab and like use them feet and turning, you know what I'm saying? But Abass can probably cut that ring off, but we gotta see if he got the Raymond cut the ring off, but he can have to cut that ring off, jab his way in, and then try to keep Xander on the inside. But I'm gonna go with Xander. You know what I'm saying, to like pull it off. But I'm not gonna say he's gonna stop him. I think it's gonna be 12, probably UD. I don't think those guys have a lot of rounds boxed, man. And like once I know what you bringing, even though even though them 10s is a different than them 16s, like, I just kind of know what I'm coming with at this point. Yeah, like I'm with you with that Rohan. Like I would like to see him against some other guys. If you're trying to make a name, Tiger Johnson is a great name. Curiel, Kukadashian, Rocha, Brian Norman, all the names that you named is all good names. I don't know if like some of those guys would fight him because maybe they feel like that's like taking a step back for them. But I feel like him and like a Tiger Johnson, somebody got to move each other out the way. That'll be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Guys be on the money so much that they might feel like, well, we'll just fight each other later because, me and you should be fighting for like a title. Motherfuckers might justify it in their head like that. So I don't know that, but those two guys, if they get each other's names on their resume, like that just looks good. Like you be the undefeated prospect, that just looks good for them as far as you moving up in the rankings, especially right now, because both of y'all kind of need each other. Because the older guys, like the more like established fighters, like a Stanionis or like a Brian Norman, might not feel the need to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming off a Devin Haney or something like that, or like a Stanionis fought Boots. Rohan Polanco is a step back for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a high risk, low reward type of fight for like those guys. So him and Tiger Johnson would be good. Even like an Arnold moving up, but Arnold just fought T.O., and got that turkey out of sheep payday. So he might not want the work. So him and Tiger Johnson, that's some work right there. Shout out to Santillan getting back out there, getting him a nice little tune up because he got the shit beat out of him by Brian Norman Jr. So that's good that he got to move up, what I'm saying, got to get him a little tune up on a good card and shit like that. So overall, solid rumble. I think Ness, this is my favorite card. Like this the fight I'm looking forward to most over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, T.O. and Shakur, of course. But I think this is number 2 for me. And then I think the the Josh Kelly and
Yo, the
Bachram is like
T.O.
number 3.
Shakur is minus 901 on the over. God damn. They ain't giving T.O. no shot of stopping Shakur.
Hey, so that's my thing. Like I don't think he's gonna stop him, but it's just a lot of people kind of going against T.O. and we've had upsets so far to start the year. Like Dalton Smith and Sabril upset. People was picking Andy Cruz and Raymond. That was an upset. So it's looking like, especially in that main event, shit might get funny. You know what I'm saying? Even with this scrap, we like picking Xander, but you were saying Xander looked good, right? So you don't think Xander had a tough time making weight at all? You think he's pretty much smooth with it?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. He looked good right now. I don't know how he gonna look like on weigh-in day, but he looked good when he posted them pics. That motherfucker looked like a whole 68-pounder. He
You know what I'm
looked big
saying?
than a
Like,
motherfucker, like strong.
yeah, so it's like he probably ready for middleweight. So probably cutting down, we got to see how like that affect him and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen him at the last weigh-in, I was like, oh yeah, it's about time for him to go up. Like he was looking very drained down. So we just kind of got to see. I think that I feel you on like the Earl Spence point. I think that if Xander, if he does unify, go up to 160, get a belt there, maybe beat a Carlos Adames or somebody with some type of name like that at like 160. Excuse me. I think that would put him as a better shot to get that pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at least crack. At least be in like the conversation more. But a lot of people still don't know who Abass is, and it's still politics with it, and it's gonna niggas gonna justify it in their head like who is Abass? Like who was fucking Joannis Tellers? They gonna get to doing all that shit. So yeah, and that's good fight card. Xander, man, you gotta box, you gotta use that jab, you gotta use them feet, and the boss got to come forward with like a good jab, great defense though. Both you guys got to have incredible defense. Got to be moving, slipping, rolling, catching, parrying shit. Both of y'all. But it's gonna be a war, man. It's gonna be a war. That's my call, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Phone lines are open if you're trying to call in and preview and predict this weekend's big unification bout. Probably the most hardware on the line is this particular fight. All right. I mean, I guess it could be argued T.O. is bringing 2 belts with the ring and the WBO, and both these gentlemen are bringing 2 belts, so there is that. But that other fight with T.O. and Shakur is not a unification bout. This is a unification. Discord available. X Spaces, that link in the live chat. Man, no love for Zayas? What the hell is going on? Young man, 23 years old, first title defense of unification, and the boxing world don't care? Is this lack of promotion for Zayas? Is this because there was no network machine behind this fight, promoting this fight? Or are you guys genuinely not interested in, Abass and Zayas unification? I mean, again, Abass upset Tellis in Orlando. Wasn't that in Orlando? Lord. Fart face. Oh, he went back to Mr. Negative. What up?
Nastiness. Very nasty of you. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Morning.
Yeah, no, man. I think this is a great topic, honestly. You got a young man here. What is that, about 22 years old? We've seen him rise from being the youngest signee of Top Rank. Top Rank's been around for what, 60 plus years? The youngest ever to sign with them, with their great history of champions, building champions. And now we're here to where they built this champion another one. Shout out DJ Khaled, another champion they built. And the first thing he says is, "Listen, I want to go home." What do? They make it happen. They talk to Puerto Rico. They're trying to make sure they find the right venue, the right time. And boy, I mean, yeah, I'm hearing people going through 18 inches of snow, 12 inches of snow. A lot of people I know that bought tickets for another fight happening that day are trying to sell their tickets, canceling their flights, making different plans. When this whole time you could have went to the most beautiful island there is in the Western Hemisphere, over there in Puerto Rico, and watch boxing while vacating. And that's Xander Zayas versus Abass Baraou in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is a great matchup. Two fighters, two champions, two guys that are bringing it, and I just don't understand how no one could be excited. No one. This is what the boxing world should be buzzing about, and specifically, you have Xander Zayas, who. I listened to the show for a while, right? And of course, there's boxing YouTube, boxing forums, Facebook groups, yada, 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 right? And you hear a lot of fans always speak about what fighters say, and they're calling this guy out, and they're calling that guy out. And then you have a guy named Xander Zayas, a dude that pulls up on the Towering Inferno, coming off a stoppage, saying, "Hey, I would like to fight you next." And you see the energy from Fundora is extremely dismissive. You get the promoter and the sister blocking. They don't want to do a face off. And then the man, after that guy already got a doctor's note needing 6 months to recover from a broken nose, when someone else pulls up for action, says, "Oh no, it's way too hot here. Let me throw the belt away." Right? Then he fights a guy, Xander Zayas fights a guy who just beat an undefeated Olympian, Charles Conwell, that represented our great country, United States of America. Guy coming off of that upset win. And Xander Zayas toys with the guy, toys with him, becomes a WBO champion. Don't forget, in between that, he threw his name in the hat to fight who almost said Victor, Virgil Ortiz, right? A guy right now that is seen as top dog according to the ring rankings, number one at 154 pounds. He said when he got the offer to step in on short notice, he accepted it immediately. Now they went with Madrimov. That's cool. Madrimov, former champion, just been in with Bud. But Xander said he wanted that smoke. So that's two different occurrences of him willing, not just talking, but showing he's willing, a person of action. Not a guy that goes on Twitter and says, "Oh, I'll fuck this guy up when I see him." You know what I'm saying? It's on site. No, a guy that's saying, "Hey, I want to fight. Let's go. Where's the contract?" I'm saying, "Yeah. Yo, me and you are next. I'm in the rankings. Let's run this. I got everything you need. I'm undefeated. I got a country behind me. Let's run it." And then he's going ahead after his winning the championship at such a young age, becoming at the time the youngest champion. They wanted him to fight Giovani Santillan, moving up in weight. I really thought that Top Rank was going to get their way. I truly did believe it. I said, "There's no way they're going to allow this guy to fight another champion. There's just no way." He goes to the fight, Yoenis Tejas versus Abass Baraou. He was obviously there to fight the winner, which was expected to be Yoenis Tejas. That was the plan. Yoenis Tejas is going to fight this guy. We're going to have a face-off, something that another champion was too afraid to do, and then we're going to run it. The guy gets upset. So that was not the plan to fight Abass Baraou. You're going to hear people say that he's only taking this fight because it's Abass Baraou. And that is incorrect, because it was always supposed to be Yoenis Tejas. It was always supposed to be that. Gets upset. The guy, I mean, Ioannis Tejas takes a beating. Xander Zayas is front row to a beating of Ioannis Tejas, knocks the guy down in the 12th round. Abass Baraou is the new WBA champion, right? So again, Santillan, they want Santillan. There's basically a stall in his plans for this guy to get his hometown fight in San Juan, Puerto Rico, because they want him to not fight a champion such as Abass Baraou. This guy stands on his 10, says, no, I want Abass Baraou. I want that belt. First title defense in my hometown. I haven't fought in Puerto Rico. I want to fight as a champion, and I want to be unified in front of my people. That's a guy that everyone should be behind. I don't give a fuck if you're from Ghana, if you're from Japan, if you're from America. If you are a true boxing supporter, this is a guy you should be behind, because he is not just talking, but he's walking it. And he's still talking shit about other guys, saying I could beat that guy. Virgil Ortiz, what are you gonna do? He's gonna what? Defend his interim WBC strap again? Come on, man. This guy's here trying to fight the top dogs. After Abass Baraou, we're gonna see what everyone else is gonna do. But we know what Xander's gonna shoot for. He's gonna go ahead, take this belt off of Abass Baraou, become a unified champion at 22 years old, and he's gonna go and say, who's next? Your favorite fighter don't do that. And that's the problem. Y'all want to get behind guys that are out here fucking around, just tweeting, not going to fucking the gym every day. Look at this fucking guy, ripped up, chipped up. I agree. He looks like a 160 pounder. He look like he's trying to make middleweight. So we're gonna see how that happens. I haven't even gotten to what I believe how the fight's gonna go. Because that's a whole different story. My thing is, I always hear shit's going to be a movie, and look at what this guy says. So what the fuck is Xander doing wrong? He hasn't done a goddamn thing wrong, honestly. Everyone that's a boxing supporter should be giving this guy his flowers, should giving him kudos, and should be interested to see what happens. Because he's proving, once he gets his win, and watch, that little island, and also the people that are Puerto Rican descent and from Puerto Rico that are on the mainland, it's going to be a huge explosion. If he not just wins convincingly and looks great, but oh my God, if he knocks this guy out, like you predict he might get a late stoppage, that is going to set them on fire. And now we're going to get a Felix Trinidad 2.0 kind of fan base, which is something I think boxing supporters know that would be huge for the sport. Huge for all the fights in Florida, huge for all the fights in New York, huge for people of Mexican and Mexican descent fighters, because we know that's one of the best rivalries in boxing. Two of the most passionate fan bases. People that just get behind because they're like, oh, I share that heritage, and then you just go all in, and that brings the intensity. So this is something to get behind. Now, in regards to the fight, my biggest concern is, how is he going to make this weight? Because he's looking, he does not look like he's a guy making 154 pounds comfortably. There was a lot of concern when it came to his last fight. A lot of people were wondering, talking about how his face looked. And I was hoping to see someone a little more leaner, I guess. And not, but he looks fantastic. But we're going to see. Because Abass Baraou's a guy that's going to stand in front of you. He's going to constantly make you work. You're either going to have to move or you're going to have to fight. And Abass Baraou, you can see it. He's a determined individual. He was determined to get that WBA strap off of Tejas, and he persevered. We don't usually see back-to-back upsets. Not everybody can do that. It's a very small company. Shout out to Rene Santiago of Puerto Rico. Actually did that last year. Beat 2 Japanese champions in their country. So shout out to him. Definitely was deserving to be in Fighter of the Year talk. But you just don't see that too often. So this is a big fight. This is huge. This Xander Zayas winning will be the best thing that happened for boxing, because it's going to help bring it to more eyes, as y'all people see. It's going to be a movie. Like I said before, a reggaeton artist. You're going to have Puerto Rican athletes, Puerto Rican actors and actresses there. The who's of Puerto Rican descent are going to be there. I promise you that. Tune in, man. The rest of the card, I'll keep it honest, man. I don't give a shit about it. I'm not that excited about it. If it was up to me, I'd watch the undercard of the match room, the ring card, and main event. We'll put up the Tubi, and we can go to Turkey's YouTube page on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I ain't, because I'm not paying pay-per-view for that. Nah, man, those days should be over. Shout out Paramount Plus. But yeah, man, Rohan Polanco. I'll just say this: Rohan Polanco. It's unfortunate. It's another example of a guy not not being chosen by opponents, not being picked. A guy with a fun style. He comes to fight. He's guided by Coach Bermudez. Allegedly, they've been turned down by a lot of guys, and actually, they had a fight set up with a guy from the UK. Oh my God, I forgot his name. He beat Florian Marku. Um, I think Esu Esuman beat him a couple years ago, but the guy got knocked out by a tune-up in the first round, and then they fell on Christian Gomez. It's an unfortunate event. Boxing business is nasty, but Rohan, yeah, we hope he impresses. But to be honest, this is a stay busy fight. Put him in there. Maybe try to get Puerto Ricans behind him, or try to get Dominicans to flock to the island. Get maybe those people moving and grooving into going to boxing events. But it is unfortunate. Don't care about Juan Mita at all. And I haven't looked at the rest of the card, but it's obviously about Xander. This is the time for him to take holds to be the face of Puerto Rican boxing. Appreciate the time, Ness.
All right, all right, all right. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. First super chat of the day, pound for pound, status number 1. Jaywalk, $2. Top rank matchmaking isn't fooling me. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he's right, though. Xander hasn't had anything other than the great Patrick Teixeira, who beat Carlos Adames. See how easily we forget that, right? You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Keem. I just realized it all clicked. Like, my man is going to PR for this fight. He's like taking his wife to see this young man win his first world title unification fight. That's crazy, yo. You were really a fan of Zayas. I ain't even know. I wonder if that was just coincidence. Like, yo, we was taking a vacation anyway, and I'm like, oh, let's just go to Puerto Rico since Zayas is fighting over there. Or was it like, oh my God, Xander's unifying. I'm Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican. We got to go to Puerto Rico. I wonder. Because that's how fan bases work, right? Like, your fighter gets you to go where the fight is at. Cliff, Connecticut.
Yo, you can hear me?
I went to Cliff in Connecticut.
I'm here. Mira, ¿cómo está?
What up?
Yeah, so it's working then. You're supposed to hit me with some Puerto Rican shit back. It's Puerto Rican weekend, right? Jeez.
I don't know about that. We got a lot of fights this weekend, but yes, the young man is trying to take over the face.
Man, Vegas funny, yo. Listening to Vegas call, like it was a good call, but it's funny, like listening to him, because I swear I don't know how much is trolling, how much is serious. He's a funny guy. And not funny like funny where, like literally funny, ha ha, funny. Like I'm fucking laughing at this nigga's thought. But back to business. Yo, Xander don't deserve to be in the pound for pound because of, just like you mentioned 2 seconds ago, the top ranked diet. Teixeira is good. Reminded me that. I forgot about that guy. But other than that,
that's a good win, bro. Solid.
That's a good
solid
win. I
former
remember
world
when
champ. That's exactly what Cruz didn't have. That former world champ.
Good, and then his last 2 opponents, like he's been getting those B-, C+ guys. Like he got like 3 of them on his resume. The dude who upset Damn, I can't remember his name. Is it
Yeah.
Conwell?
Jorge Perez that upset Conwell.
Yeah, he had a few decent little tests. But see, that's that top rank shit. The same shit thing with like Keyshawn. So nah, but you can't just who you gonna take off the list is more the problem. It's not him. And there's one guy on the list I don't know, and he's like 108 pounds. Like, what's his name, Colonzo or something? I don't really know that guy. So if y'all want to remove him, then okay. But everybody got him on their list, so it must be for a reason. You know who I'm talking about?
Nah.
He's like number 10 on the Ring magazine, on their pound for pound.
Let me check.
Some
Isn't that
little guy.
Is that like the Japanese dude?
Nah, I don't think he's Japanese with that last
Let
name.
me see.
I don't know who he is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking guy.
Kojaso.
But
That's what I got in the poll. Kojaso. Damn, they put him on 10? Wow.
he's not Japanese, is he?
No. He's Puerto Rican. And that's what
Yeah,
I'm
they got
saying.
him
I
on the
think he only a unified champion. They threw his ass up there.
Yeah, but he must be whooping ass down there because he's on a lot of people's list. And I never seen him because he's really like what? He's under 1 fucking 15.
Nah, he
So I ain't seen much
105.
of
He
him.
105.
Exactly. We got fourth graders that outweigh this guy. So I mean it's hard to tell.
Hey,
But
yo.
what I do think though, I think
It's
that
probably because of the stoppages, though, like, because it's all same division. This is what I'm saying. People laughed at me for making that poll about Xander getting on a pound for pound. This motherfucker ain't never fought out of his division, but he on a pound for pound. So why is it? Because of the stoppages?
we seen that plenty of times though. If you dominate a division, you peak on that list. Devin was on a pound for pound before he
Yo, but
fought out of 35.
he ain't even got 100% knockout like a Virgil or used to have anyway.
Devin's a perfect
Oh
example.
shit! This motherfucker was born in Newark. Nah, that's crazy. Cause every time I see him fight, he extra Puerto Rican. He be having a hat and everything.
On one time.
Bro,
Is he?
That's crazy.
Is he with Amanda? Not is he with Serrano?
Nah,
No,
ain't he
that's
with
not. That's not
Matchroom?
him.
I think he with Matchroom.
All right, because she had a little fighter I seen one time on the MVP card. I think that was him fighting in that fight versus her fighter. If he's not her fighter, I might have
shit!
seen.
Is he with Oscar? That'd be nasty work.
But I do think Xander.
He with De La Hoya. Shout out Oscar, got him a little Puerto Rican.
I mean, shit, he be getting all the Latin should go over there. That's the people.
I don't know about that. I mean, he know what to do with Mexicans, but even that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, he's good at what he do. Look where he's gotten Ryan. I was just on Tubi watching Ryan versus, oh my God, I'm going to have to go find it, bro. I don't know. Ryan versus somebody when he had like regular shorts. He still had the hyper dunks, but he wasn't Ryan the social media star. So shout out to Golden Boy. They helped Ryan get there, man. That's why they got a love-hate relationship, because that was an early card of Ryan, and he ain't look like King Ra.
He ain't have no sponsors on his shorts.
Fuck no. And his outfit wasn't as flashy either. I'm about to find the name of that fight.
Yeah, well, the other question was, is Xander the face of Puerto Rican boxing? And I think he's a lot for that. He has everything you need to be. He could be the face of boxing, to be honest, past Puerto Rican boxing. I mean, if it's wide open, right, with everybody, like Canelo's gonna leave soon. He is a Latin, and they seem to be like some of the biggest boxers. Y'all love a Puerto Rican or Mexican. He got English. He speaks it well. Great. He speaks it like we do. He got the look, pause, and he's not a boring fighter. So I don't know if he's good enough, but he has everything you need to become. And he's young. Like, he has everything you need to become the face of boxing. He could be fighting all the black fighters around that division. If he could beat them, that will make him the face. If he beat a Boots and then beat, I don't know, a Virgil. Like if he gets past these guys, I don't see why he wouldn't be the face. But I don't see him doing that. But he has
Who you
everything he
think
needs.
beat him? Who you think beats him? And do it matter?
Everybody.
Wow. So it don't even. So Baraz beats him. I mean
No,
Abass.
when I say no, I don't think. I think that Pandora will beat him. It'll be a good fight if he gets the right experience leading up. But I think that Boots and Virgil. I think Boots will beat him. Virgil will be a closer one, and Bachram will be a closer one. But I do think Pandora right now and Boots will beat him.
Mm.
So if he could beat Boots and one of them other guys, I think he would leapfrog a lot of fighters as far as the face is
I don't know.
concerned.
Boots don't want. They don't want to fight him, bro. I'ma just be real. They ain't never said that man name.
They don't. Who don't want to fight? Which party?
Boots don't want to fight Zayas. Like, why wouldn't you be like like if I'm Boots, why do I want my team telling the world on telecast that we want Terrence Crawford?
I asked that same question.
Yeah, like why y'all telling the people I want Terrence Crawford's past opponent who's not a champ? Like, yeah, he a former champ, but like, yo, we got this young dude about to unify. At least lie for me and be like, yeah, we looking at the winner of Abass Baraou and Zayas. You know what I'm saying? At least lie for me.
Y'all so stuck on Boots Virgil. That's the problem. Like
I ain't stuck on that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you telling the world Virgil Ortiz Boots don't happen and the next fight might be Israel Madrimov, that's doing Boots halfway good. Cause yeah, having a common opponent with Crawford is gonna help your career. But bro, why you not talking about this dude that's unifying in your division? Like,
I don't know. That's a good question. What you think they're afraid of? Because I don't see nothing to be afraid of.
What you mean? The kid could box, bro. Just cause
he could box.
Just cause he ain't no knockout punch. He could box.
You get him now though. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing to be afraid of. You don't let him get better. You get him now. So why not do what you say do? And the longer he develops,
because Boots himself ain't even fully a 54. He only had one fight, and that's why he look. Tell me a Madrimov fight ain't a tune-up for Boots.
Right now, after what we saw,
and I don't mean tune-up like a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like that's not what you thought for Boots. Like, why wouldn't Boots' next fight be a champ? He Boots.
Nah, it would have been a good look because he already fought Virgil and he fought Buds, and then you want to get him in the ring with Virgil, so it does make sense. But it does look like a tune-up.
But you're not going at a champ, so you sending a message that you're not ready. You're not going at a world champion. You're going at a former world champ, so that's cool for the resume, but you're not going at a world champion. You just got into the division. Like Devin got into the division. He fought Ramirez, and he said, I want the best. You getting into the division, you fought
Lima Bean.
Lima Bean. You fought Lima, and you like, yo, I don't want the best. I want Madrimov. That's crazy.
He's been moving funny for a while, though. We all been saying that, so it just fits his. But one thing you got to say about Boots, though. He respects the game, because you fuck around and bite off too much more than you can chew.
Yeah. So he taking his time. He taking his time. But again, we got to keep that same energy. Like, yo, why you ain't saying anything to Xander? Like, say hello to Xander at least. He here.
Hey, maybe he ain't the type to talk and not walk it. So hey, I don't know. But you right though. He has. We felt that way when he fought Lima. We didn't like it. So
we wasn't expecting Lima. We wanted more than Lima. And now you about to tell me you about to not give me a champ and you about to give me Madrimov. That's the backup plan the great Eddie Hearn has. And I love Eddie. I'll be the one preaching about Eddie being one of the best promoters. But God damn, the great Eddie Hearn came up with that. And again, I like that fight. Let me repeat it. I like that fight because you get in a fight a Terrence Crawford opponent. There's a fan base now missing. You fight like Crawford. You look like Crawford. You switch like Crawford. You can steal them Crawford opponents, maybe. I mean, steal them Crawford fan base. But I don't know. I think making your own wave by beating champs is also great.
You said Zuffa's on this weekend. Who's on the Zuffa's
Yeah.
card? Who's their main event?
Jose Venezuela, a.k.a. Rayo.
Oh wow! So Bakram is on the same card as as Xander.
Nah, Bakram is on his own card in the UK
So
in
it's four
Newcastle.
fucking cards. It's four cards this
No, but
weekend.
that's Saturday. Zuffa Sunday. Paramount Plus
And
on
it's
a
funny.
Sunday.
You see, you're doing exactly what Zuffa wanted too. You never mention, but every other station body, you mention the main event by the fighters' names. When it comes to Zuffa, you say Zuffa's on. Zuffa's on. You doing exactly what Dana White wants you to do, advertising the company over the athlete.
yesterday we gave January 30th through February 1st schedule. I talked about the Pro Box card on Friday and all the Saturday cards and the Zuffa card with Jose Valenzuela.
They marketing is working, brother.
No, for
we
sure,
don't even
for
talk
sure.
about the fighters.
No, because again, they are. That's what they are. They're Zuffa. Until their fighters becomes bigger, they're Zuffa. You know, and what is Zuffa gonna do? What is just like with Pro Box? It was what is Pro Box gonna do? And that's what I said. We got a Pro Box on Friday. I didn't tell you who's the main event.
All right, I see what they doing though.
Hey, maybe you're right. Maybe subconsciously the marketing is working. But that's what the PBC had too. Don't forget, you had motherfuckers gangbanging the PBC.
The PBC was really good. They underrated. They're still good. When you look at the
just
PBC,
stopped. But you got to understand, they're not still good because they don't exist anymore.
No,
they don't exist. They don't
exist. Go over their last 5 cards.
No, listen,
they're actually comparable to anybody. There's always 50-50 fights up there with good boxers.
But they don't exist anymore, bro. Like, you got whatever's left. Don't you get it? It's like you on your last key and you ain't got no connect. So you just going through it. And that's all they got. They haven't signed who's they new signing? When the last time they signed somebody? They don't got a future.
Gave you Tank Roach. They gave you Russell. They gave you Russell and Ryo.
Bro, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. That's not the argument, champ. We talking about Xander being a top-ranked fighter since he was 16 and he's 23 today. That's what we talking about. Where's their future? Top rank got the champion in Zayas that's 23, but they still got Shushu. Where is PBC's future? That's what I'm saying. They don't exist no more because they stopped signing talent. They
might be a dying entity. You might be right about that, but they still
Bro, you still talking about Tank and somebody gonna call into my what? We about to get Sebastian Vendora versus Thurman. Bro, you talking about a dying breed like that. Them names is dead. Porter's retired. Like, Benavidez skipped town. Like, bro, the shit is not the same no more. And it's okay. It's okay. I get everybody's, why they mad. Because it's like, yo, everything Zuffa's doing, Al did it. But they shitted on him. They sued him. They cock blocked him. Whatever you want to call it, I understand it. But, bro, that's the world. That's the world. Motherfucker be on the street and think he about to take over and he go to jail the next day, bro. Like, that shit, that's the world. We can't get mad that PBC didn't get didn't have the Republican connections that fucking Dana got. We can't get mad. We can't get mad that PBC. Go ahead. We can't get mad that PBC didn't do what Dana did. Dana only did what he did because he seen what Al went through. So he said, all right, we got to get this shit changed. We got to get these laws changed because if not, they're going to sue us. So, Al was the egg that had to get cracked for an omelet to be made, bro. That don't mean he can't come back. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Bo Rogers said it the best. He said, we're going to let this guy Zuffa kick down the doors and then we're going to be back. You know what I'm saying? And PBC can come back, but what they need to do is sign talent. I love PBC. I love their production. I love all them fighters, man. They was my star. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, the Porter, fucking, Wilder, like that. Yo, that was the shit. But it was a different era, and now with these new laws, PBC can do their own league too. They wanted to do a PBC belt. That's why you don't hear me hating on Zuffa. All this shit was it was here before PBC. There was rumors left and right that PBC wanted to do their own belt. Again, Dana learned from the mistakes of Al. But when that law's in place, anybody could create their league. Anybody could do what Dana's doing. So if Al gonna come back, he gonna come back. But that's not what we've heard. We've heard rumors that he's dealing with his health. He's dealing with his mom's health. He took time off. We've heard that it's become LBC over there, Latin boxing champions. And the Fonduras of the world, and whoever Louis de Cubas rocks with is eating, and that's okay too. But they need to sign talent if they want to keep being the PBC of old. Chad, Canada. They used to have all the fighters and the B-sides.
You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this has been a really good episode, call, whatever, so far. I really like what people are saying, even if I don't agree. I really liked Vegas' call, part base. Yeah, and for the caller who, I think it was Al, maybe in the Bay, who was like not knowing when Vega's joking or not, I would say from what I know of Vega, he was dead serious.
Yeah, that call felt serious, but the caller you're referencing is Cliff in Connecticut, not Al in the Bay.
Okay, so Cliff, yeah, that was Vega at his most serious, I would say. With actually, what exposed that is the intensity. It's the passion in his voice. I could tell. He had something to say. I gotta say, like, just quickly about. I love um this I don't know, Baraou. Is it Baraou? Is that how you say it? Baraou.
I don't know. I thought it was a Baraou, according to Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, I don't know him well at all, and I went and looked to see if maybe there was a fight I'd seen, on an undercard somewhere. I couldn't recall anything. I don't think I've watched him fight even once, if I'm being truthful.
You didn't watch the Tellis fight?
No.
Whoa.
I didn't. I saw highlights, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've watched live any of his fights. No.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, look, man, it happens,
No,
right?
it happens, bro. Shit happens, bro. We got
Yeah,
lives.
I might miss the fight for whatever reason, But look, yeah, so I would like to hear, yesterday Majid made a great point, just kind of saying to the callers, let's make sure that we're backing up our opinions with some fact or technical ideas. And I don't want to hear people technical the whole show, but sometimes I think you got to push these guys a little bit because yeah, they're coming in hot, emotional. They're a fan. They've got their favorite fighter. But yeah, we need to hear. Sometimes we need to hear something. Some guys are saying some outrageous shit. Sometimes I say, first of all, people talking about top rank diet when it comes to Zayas, it couldn't be more opposite. I would say first that Top Rank of all the promotions is still the best at developing. And I would say that Zayas is one of their best examples of development done beautifully, beautifully. And what they have now, the product, is a pure boxer who's solid, tough, and highly technical. And the main thing with Zayas is the stamina. Man, I mean, he's like a machine, and he can go all 12. And it looks like people think because he's not knocking guys out, there's no power there and stuff. Well, let me tell you, when you combine his accuracy His shot selection. Trust me, when he's touching people, they know. And some of his earlier fights, dudes were looking wrecked. They're like 6 rounds, 4 rounds. Um, so I think he's got a really great mix of technical and power. Of course, I'd like to see him waxing, knocking guys out, but man, I think Zayas is going to be. I see him planting his flag and being a champion for a while, and I hope that's how it is. I got to see more. This is why I want people to talk a little more technical about Baraou. Any of you guys that's watched, talk, let us know. Talk to us. Like what's he going to do? Like what can he do to beat Zayas? I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it. And just before I go, because my call is probably almost over. I'd like to say that when it comes to top rank diet and that topic, I think that Shushu is been developed really well on one hand, but the hype got away. Like the hype is just insane. So I feel like his trajectory and his development is right on track, and it's like typical high level top rank type of development. But he's arrived at contender and champion to me without actually having that contender portion. Like he's had the opponents he's had and faced have all been solid. They've come in and done exactly what they're supposed to, throw hands, get in there. Some of them have been durable, some have been not. But anyway, I really like Shu, and I think Castro's bringing definitely some good qualities to the fight. People are overlooking Castro a little too much, a little too much. It's not likely he will win, but I think that when you look at the things that Shu is weak on, mostly what's coming back, man, he gets touched a lot. And while I don't have an issue with that, in fact, if it means guys are gonna be trading in the pocket, I mean, definitely don't have an issue with it. But I don't think anyone's really put hands on him yet that could really hurt him. Now Castro, he's been a bit inactive, but he's got good hands. I think he's got good reach. I believe that Carrington might be a bit taller, bigger than him, but I think and he's got a bit of pop, you know. And if Shu allows him to land on him like he has with so many other, like what he just did with Haida, I'm interested to see how it's going to go. I'm hoping this fight will be a little more dynamic than people are expecting. Um, I went on the hangout spot, kind of wanted to troll the fans a bit because it's just like the hype around Shu is, like I said, it's obnoxious at this point. And even Shu has said in an interview, like, he wants to fight to get his belts, and like people were saying that he should just be given the interim and all that. No, man, this is what we need: fights. Look at how beautiful the whole Murataya situation ended up being. They could have given Murataya the interim, right? From interim to champ. They could have just handed it to him like they've done so many times. But why? Why? Let's get it's like an excuse to have a high level fight, and look at the fight we got. I think that when it comes to that topic, people are being a little bit too, like, wanting the interim champ to just walk into the champion role. It's not how it should work, I don't believe. And I think the Murataya shows us that. And what a great feeling for the fans and the fighter when you get your belt that way. That way. But anyways, that's all I got. I hope Xander pulls out the win. I love him. I think he's a great fighter. He's a fun kid. And I expect him to do more great things. Uh, Shout out to the community, everyone, and thanks, Ness.
All right, champ.
Yeah. Appreciate your call, Chad. Good
What
morning,
up?
Ness. Good
What
morning,
up?
GBV. Good morning, Chad. It's Taco Tuesday. What's
What
up,
up?
y'all?
What up?
That's great monologue this morning, and
Really?
great start of this. Yeah, yeah. You always do
Dope.
such a good job breaking stuff down. I enjoyed it, and also the call so far. The breakdowns are really good. I'm excited about this Xander card. Caesar and I was discussing last night. Like he was like, "No, we need to just watch the Xander card and then watch the zone replay." I'm like, mm, I hear you, but I'm just
That's
like,
tough.
some fights you like to get in real time. You know what I mean? Like it's like the Keyshawn and the Shakur fight. I don't like rewatching them, yeah, but if they've already won or lost or the results, like I want to see those in real time. So trying to figure that out, but we're definitely excited about that fight. Um, I have a lot of respect for Xander because I think you were saying that he could have fought Santillan in this fight and he chose Abbas. Who would you say that they had offered him for this
Yes, he could
fight?
have fought Santillan at moving up from 47 for this fight. Yes.
Yeah, to choose a boss, and as you guys know, they sparred 80 rounds. My mistake, I said 800 at first, but they did spar 80 rounds together. Abbas is definitely a pressure fighter. If you guys watch that fight with him and Yoenis Tellis, he pressured him the entire fight. Like he did not stop coming. So he is definitely a live dog, and he also scored a knockdown in round 10. So I think Xander knows that he's in for a real fight with this guy. I'm sure he knows him somewhat because they sparred together, but I think that Abbas is definitely coming for that top spot. Like this is the opportunity of a lifetime for him. So I feel like that he's gonna give it all he's got. But I definitely think that Xander is gonna pull off the win. I think he may I would think that he will go for early stoppage because if not, Abbas is not going to stop coming. So, very excited about that fight. I predict early stoppage. Well, probably maybe a 7 to 8 round stoppage by Zayas because I really think that his strategy is going to be to stop him and not just go full 12 rounds with him. So, very excited about that fight. I don't know much about the undercard of the fight, but very excited about that main event. Yes.
Yeah, I mean nothing crazy on the undercard. A couple of tests for a couple of guys, but nothing. Nothing like the Shakur undercard.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But I'm excited about that fight. Big fight weekend, guys. Big fight weekend. We gotta figure out how we gonna see both of these fights in real time. I'm sure the main events may not be at the same time. So maybe you just have to click back and forth, but gotta figure that part out.
Yeah, man. I'm going with the big card. And I guess Zayas, I gotta figure it out. They said they're gonna have playback. They said they're
Yeah.
gonna have playback and they're gonna
Oh,
announce
they're
it
gonna have
later.
playback that
Yeah,
night?
I don't know about that night. They said they're gonna have playback and they're gonna announce it later this week, how and when. So I think they're gonna have a
Okay.
Sunday playback and a Monday playback. But
Okay.
I'm gonna have to wait. I'm not. I'll probably try and like have it maybe on my phone,
Yeah.
while watching the other ones. But like
So you can see when it comes
I'ma
on.
still want to go back and really focus on it. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna choose Zayas over the Shakur card.
Yeah. And as far as Zayas
Crazy
being
man.
the
I wonder does everybody feel that way? I keep calling it the Shakur card. It's the Tio card.
yeah. I think a lot of people feel that way. The Shakur card is just
Huh.
crazy, but that's the way the energy's flowing. But listen, so as far as Xander being the face of Puerto Rican boxing, I feel like I heard a caller say earlier. I'm not sure if it was Vega or not, but if he wins, like if he's able to score like a dominant victory, like a knockout or something like that, I think that's going to cause a lot of attention. Not sure what it takes to be the face of Puerto Rican boxing, but I feel like that would make enough of a statement to head him in that direction. So
Yeah,
yeah, if he wins,
I mean the doors are wide open. A dominant win in his hometown is gonna be bigger than anything that Collazo has done. Collazo seems to be a puncher, but he's 104 pounds, and
mm,
it's not really moving the needle like that. Xander has an opportunity here. The same opportunity that Subriel had, but that island is cursed, right? I don't know that people successfully defend their belts over there. Juanma got destroyed over there by Orlando Salido twice.
Mm.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
see. Look at
We
what
gotta see.
Subriel.
Yeah.
Subriel lost his belt over there to Liam. I don't know. It
I
might be it
know.
might be tough for them guys to get a title defense off over there without the pressures.
Hopefully
Um,
the tides are turning for Puerto Rico. Hopefully it's
Rocky
turning.
Rodriguez, pound for pound, number one in the chat, $5. The top ranked diet is nutritious. Those guys stay on top once they get there. That's right. Javier Oliveira is
Mm.
$2. Never saw it that way, but Zayas versus Ortiz, PR versus Mexico. Yes, sir. We got So Wilson, $5. Ness, is it true Rohan being walked out by Dominican singer Omega? Crying out loud. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Um, if it's Omega, he's wilding because you know how Omega dressed. I would have hoped it would have been like an alpha, but hey,
Mm.
we got low nose boxing.
Good morning, Lo.
Good morning, Star. Good morning, Ness. Good thing you're talking about Puerto Rican stuff right now, because I'm basically to be a face of Puerto Rican boxing. We don't really ask for much, man. You just got to be consistent. You got to be able to make defenses. It's just sad that Puerto Rico hasn't had a dominant elite level champion in quite some time. And when I'm talking about Puerto Rico, I'm talking about the island specifically. Xander Zayas, from my trajectory of him is more Danny Garcia and less Felix Trinidad and less Miguel Cotto. What I mean by that is Trinidad and Cotto were special. They had special effects. Cotto had the elite level skills from the Olympics. Trinidad had dynamite power, and he also had vulnerability, which made him exciting because he would get knocked down a lot. But he would always get back up and knock the guy out and highlight real fashion. Now, in terms of title defenses, Ness, let me help you out with some of the past. Trinidad holds the records of the most title defenses of any IBF welterweight champion. He had 15 title defenses, 13 of them by knockout. You know what I'm saying? So we miss a lot of that. Juanma Lopez, to his credit, he did have some title defenses. He did have a decent little run. I mean, I would rate Juanma ahead of Subriel and ahead of Pedraza, but Juanma is not an all-time great, and he's not a Hall of Famer neither. His run stopped when he fought Orlando Salido. Now, the reason why I'm comparing Xander to more Danny Garcia, because I got a feeling Xander is going to get some good wins. Xander's going to be one of those guys that's probably going to score some upset wins because he's not considered the most, how would I say, high-level guy in that division. But I could see him getting some upset wins against certain guys like Bachram. I could see him possibly outboxing a Virgil Ortiz, but I don't see him beating guys like Boots Ennis and, somebody like that. You feel me? I think Xander should make a few defenses there against guys he can beat, and then go to 160 where the division is not really as loaded with killers. I think he will reign at 160, but I think Xander's going to have a pretty good career, man. I don't think he's going to be a bust. I think he's going to be a good Puerto Rican fighter. I just don't think he's going to be a special one. Like I said, he's not going to be the Camacho, the Trinidad, the Cotto. He's not going to be one of those guys, but he's going to be more like a Danny Garcia type of guy, possibly end up in the Hall of Fame due to his upset wins. And I'm really rooting for him. And Ness, let me ask you a question, because, I'm a little old school when it comes to streaming. This Tubi app, Tubi is something you got to pay for?
Nah, it's just super duper free. I fell asleep to Tubi yesterday, bro. I watched the fucking Joshua Vladimir Klitschko HBO telecast, listening to old Jim and fucking and I think that was Roy. Crystal HD HBO production. And then what was the fight I said I was watching? I was watching a young Ryan Garcia and I passed out. So yeah, man.
So all I gotta do is download Tubi and I can watch the Xander fight, because I'm gonna be at the Tio fight. But I can watch that shit on my phone. I can have that shit right on my phone while I'm watching the hopefully they do it in between the Andy Cruz Jr. fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to see Andy Cruz Jr. against Jermaine Ortiz, but hopefully they don't put it on the same time the fight starts. Man, if not, I'm gonna just have to watch one of them on my phone and then one of them live. Because usually when I go to the arenas, Ness, what I do is I watch some of the fights there, and then I walk around and do my ones and twos throughout the arena in between fights, networked, take pictures, hang out at the bar, whatever. So maybe during that time, I could probably watch the Xander fight on my phone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm hoping Xander Zayas wins. I think Xander Zayas is he added a new wrinkle to his game. When he first was coming up, he was trying to emulate Miguel Cotto, stopping dudes to the body. He became more of a boxer. Shout out to Pun Drunk. He calls him the Puerto Rican Devin Haney, and I can see that. You know what I'm saying? But he mixes in the Puerto Rican style. He has short, compact punches, the way he goes to the body. But he has very good fundamentals like Devin Haney. Moves around. Not the biggest puncher, but if you get a little reckless with him, he could sit you down and get your respect, and then he can box you. And as far as Devin Haney moving up to fight Xander Zayas, I think that's a bad move because Devin will have to do something that he's never done before, which is cut the ring off. And if he fights Xander, Xander's the taller, longer guy. If Xander decides to go on the back foot and box, we might see Devin have trouble against Xander. That's why, they don't want to match Devin with guys like Jack Catterall and Sandor Martin because, he's used to fighting guys that come at him. So I think he needs to stay at 147, possibly go back down to 140. And Xander, I think Xander should, get a couple of wins here and go to 160. I think at 160 he beats older guys there. The hardest fight probably will be Lara. But the bigger money fights are at 154. But yeah, this Xander Zayas, he's already familiar with the guy. He boxed, I think, 80 rounds. Shout out to Star for bringing up that stat. I didn't know that he sparred with Main Man for 80 rounds. So Xander should outbox him. I'm not predicting a stoppage, so I got to disagree with you on that, Star. I think Xander's going to go 12 rounds. Probably going to beat him 9 rounds to 3. And I can't wait for this weekend, man. We got a lot of great fights. A lot of people are going to be eating crow. The whole boxing world going to be falling on their face. It's going to be hilarious. That's pretty much it, man. Xander Zayas, Viva Puerto Rico. That's the Puerto Rican that's going to win this weekend. Xander Zayas. All the rest of them are going to lose.
What's the temperature in New York right now?
It's cold right now. It's 17 degrees exactly, Star. 17. I had to go out yesterday morning. I had to do a lot of shoveling because I put a plastic bag on my car, right? I put a plastic bag over my car. What I should have done, I should have tucked the plastic bag into the door. I didn't. I just tucked it into the trunk, but I left it tied around the door handles. That wasn't sturdy enough. So when I came down, the bag was off my car and I had snow all over the place. So I had to be out there for about more than an hour just digging and shoveling, make me a nice clear path. So,
but I don't got to move it till Friday. Bro. Shit sounds
horrible.
I
think it's bad here. It's 26 degrees this morning in Georgia. I'm just like, I got to get out of here. It's 26 degrees. I can't take it. Too cold.
Yeah, it's nasty out, bro. Johnny canceled his flight because of the cold. Hey, Johnny ain't coming out here for the fight now because of the cold, and I see why. It is cold out here.
Hell yeah, it's cold out there. Stupid ass East Coast, man. Up north shit.
Hell yeah.
We ain't got time for that, man. We ain't got time for that shit, bro.
Big North, bro. What up, Lo?
Oh, shit,
what up, Ryan?
What up, Star?
I got to give you the shout out. YN from the 6, a.k.a. Abdullah Mason Sparks, Sugar Ray Robinson in 3 rounds.
You always saying something crazy, man.
Yeah, man. But, Xander Zayas is going to be a unified champion. And like I said, I'm happy for him, man. I hope he really wins the fight.
All right, Lo, we got to go. You repeating yourself. You the man.
What?
Okay. All right.
What up, Ryan?
Ooh, man, it's been a cold past couple days.
That man got the skull cap
I see you got your scully on it inside. Like,
yesterday, I think it was
your
like
basement
we were the
freezing, huh?
Yeah, because I got the fireplace, but I'm not going to turn it on.
You can't stunt. You can't stun if you ain't gonna turn it on.
Hey man, yesterday was like
how cold was it?
Minus 35 up here, which is like Fahrenheit, like minus 15 for you. Yeah, it was cold, boy. They had the schools closed. They didn't even open them up. Usually they open the schools, but they said nah.
Dang, school's too cold to even open the school up, man. You must love it there, Ryan. I know your family and everything is there, but
I did because I took my kids to the hill, let them go down the hill on the toboggan, and so they had a blast.
Oh my God, they wasn't freezing out there. Like I was the kid that came in the house every 5 minutes. My hands and my feet cold. I cannot stay outside. Like
Yeah.
even when it's snow and kids want to be out there, nah. Mm-mm.
You got to get moving. Once you get moving, I think like it's a little different too. Like everybody in the neighborhood was out yesterday helping each other, just
Mhm.
shovel, get their cars going. Everybody was helping each other out, so everybody got out safely, which was nice. But yeah, man,
That's
we
cool.
got big weekend of
What you think about this
boxing.
Xander? Yeah, this Xander
Super
fight,
big,
Xander
super
card.
big.
Yeah, I like Xander winning. I think it's gonna be a tough fight though. I think Abass gonna push the pace. And shout out to Abass because he got this fight done without a promoter or a manager, he said. So he did this on his own. So he must have liked the number that Top Rank offered him. And he's putting
Mhm.
all his chips in the bag and trying to go get another belt from Xander. So I
Yeah.
like it, man. I love the fight. But I got Xander winning decision. I heard you say stoppage Ness, possibly.
Yeah.
I say, I say 8 round stoppage too.
Ah, I don't know. Xander, like he doesn't show me that sit down power, and I think if he sits down with Abass, it might get ugly for him.
Yeah, I think
Abass
he
Man,
is
want to do
hell no,
aggressive.
bro.
something.
Listen. Don't get hyped up on Abbas, man. And let that be a lesson to everybody calling in. Abbas is great, for the style that Tellus is, but let's not act like we ain't been here before with Tellus with lesser men. Abbas is only 30. How old was that last Cuban that went life and death with Tellus and he got the knockout at the end? Y'all just not realizing that Tellus ain't like that. Tellus ain't like that. But
But ain't Tellus a bigger puncher?
Xander's gonna be able to do what Tellus couldn't do, which is outbox this dude. He
I
ain't got
mean,
all these crazy skills. He just got pressure. And what you do to pressure, you put that fucking jab right there on their nose. Right
yeah,
there on
that's
their
true.
nose. And if you get past that jab, you tie him up. And Xander's not stupid. Look, bro, he had Troy Isley in the gym. That's a great
Okay,
boxer.
he
That
boxes like
boxes.
Abass.
Huh? Nah,
He
he doesn't.
boxes like
He
Abass.
doesn't. He doesn't. He
Exactly.
doesn't box like a boss, but he's big
Nothing
like a
like
boss. He's
Abass.
great for the inside. For the
I
inside
don't
work.
even know if his inside game like Abass. Respectfully,
So you going for a boss?
no. I told you I'm
Here we
picking
go.
Xander.
I hate these motherfuckers that come on here bigging up the underdog, but then ain't picking the gun. Pull the trigger then.
What you
Pull
mean,
the
then,
trigger.
bro? It's
Pull
gonna
the
be a good
trigger.
fight. I ain't telling
Good
the people
fight.
it's gonna
Xander
be.
about to
Oh,
outbox
you
the
gonna
shit out this
stop him?
guy. Like I said in the monologue, he gonna outbox the shit out this guy the way Mikey and Vlad would, where we gonna be bored for 8 rounds. Then he gonna stop him 8 through 12. It's gonna be a knockout somewhere around 8 through 12. It's just gonna
He
be
gonna step on the gas.
outbox. He's
Let's
gonna break
go.
them down. Outbox until that last quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, but all right. I don't know who Xander stopped. That was like Abass. That's what I gotta ask.
Bro,
I
did you
think
see
Xander's
that new
looking to make
body?
it.
Hold on. Did you see that new body he
Man
showed you
said
this
the new
week?
body. He still gotta make weight.
Oh
Talking about that
man.
new body.
I know what this is. This that Joshua Frazier hate.
Hell
I
yeah,
hate.
this is.
I
You know
told
exactly
y'all. I
what this is.
told y'all. I told
Ah,
y'all. I
We watching
smell.
this fight
I
for sure.
smell hatred, bro. I know that shit from a mile away, bro. This that Joshua Frazier hate. Listen, bro. You gotta call Zuffa. You playing games, man. You better write a
Gotta
letter,
call Zuka.
email, something, man. Something. Get your
We
brother
about
over
to.
there on Zuffa so he gets some development. Actually, they ain't really
He good.
developing. They
He
really
got
ain't
to fight.
developing. They throwing motherfuckers in that hot water. Because I'm telling y'all, Rayo about to be in problems with Diego Torres. We're going to see how much Torres got. But it looked like he's here to bring a fight. We got Fondin Adrian with the $2 super chat. Tio versus Shakur on the TV. Zayas on the iPad. Yes, sir.
mm.
On the iPad. He on the app too, ain't he? Is he
No,
on
I'm just
Tubi?
saying. I guess because he's gonna use Tubi on the iPad.
True.
I might have to connect that other. I got
Ah,
an old computer over there. I might have to connect and slap Tubi on that shit.
Yeah. Shout out to
Tubi,
Tubi. It's free, man. You
hell
don't
yeah. I
gotta
don't know
pay
why
for
these
this.
bougie motherfuckers hating. Let me tell you, I went through it, bro. I typed Top Rank, and then I said, let me type in boxing to see what they really got. Bro, they got a lot of shit, man. Like a lot of shit. Like, bro, I'm about to start promoting them, man. They got a lot of shit for my boxing fans out there. You know, I'm talking about Oscar De La Hoya fights, Floyd fights. I'm talking about real fights, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to go on Tubi for free.
Floyd and Pacquiao was on last
I fell
night.
asleep to the shit yesterday.
Yeah, man. They got the collection.
And good quality. I did click on the Fifth King documentary. That shit was double as wood. That shit was fucking like they recorded it through a fucking potato and then smeared the lens. I don't know what it was, but look, right now they got HBO got they shit live. They got a channel live. And then you got everything HBO ever had, but they got a live channel too. DAZN got a live channel. Top Rank got a live channel. You got Ali, the greatest Ali movie ever made with Will Smith. You know, don't you ever let me hear you talking to Angelo like that.
Yeah.
I love Will in that movie, bruh. Then my man, what is it, Cheatham? He got his little Tubi TKO movie on there. You got the what's his name?
Don Cheadle.
Oh my God, Chris Colbert and Stephen Cool Boy Fulton documentary is on there with Michelle Ali Rivera. You know, shit. You got hella shit. You got Mike Tyson's first Fist of Iron. Oh, there's a Ryan Garcia television show on there. Tone ain't even know. Superfan Tone. I'm gonna connect this shit so y'all can see what
television
what I got.
show.
Listen to this shit. Yo, Ryan Garcia acting back in the day. I should flag me with Tubi flag. Tubi. Look at Ryan right there.
Hopefully
they about to give us a little and they going straight into
it's a
playing
trailer.
Shit. Chill, yo. Chill.
On the ropes. When was that? 2019. Okay, so that's not too far ago.
Yeah. That's it. That's all we showing. We ain't trying to get flagged. Whoa, hold on, Tubi. Don't do this to me.
Yo, that looked like good quality.
Yeah, that's good quality. Little Ryan Garcia show.
Let's go, Ryan.
You know, you got a Ryan Garcia show on Tubi, absolutely free. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always with the free stuff, man. I'm always with the free stuff. That's for sure.
Oh, look. Damn, I got to show this part. Look at this. Okay, Ra. King Ra in the building. King Ra in the building.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Tubi.
Tubi.
You feel me? So there's the Ryan Garcia. It's called On the Ropes. You got that. I'm about to promote all this. They ain't giving me no money, but I don't want y'all not to know. Look, what's this one? This one is Floyd Money Mayweather. This one called Facing Ali. And that's because I put boxing. So boxing documentaries, movies, TV shows, fights are going to come up. If you put, you know, the name of the fight, that shit will come straight up. Look, another one called Clashes Clay. The Challenger with the Green Mile guy. You got a Mike Tyson movie there, you know. But there's a lot of boxing shit. Look, Mayweather versus Chavez.
What you going to the YouTube, the Tubi?
The Tubi. Look, they got a Crawford. Is that a Crawford document? World Championship boxing. Terrence Crawford versus Felix Diaz, the 3 gold medalist Dominican champ. HBO boxing telecast on Tubi. Yo, get y'all Tubi on, man.
Tubi been popping for a minute. You
got
late,
a new friend.
You late, Ness. It's been going on since before New Year's.
I'm late too.
I'm late, bro. Look. Khan versus Danny Garcia, classic. You know I called that fight.
Yeah.
I called it.
That was a good fight, man.
I called it. I said he gonna knock him out with the left hook. That's what made Ness, bro. I swear to God, that was one of the mystic Ness picks. Called it. Nigga chinned him. Yo, we got Berto versus Ortiz. That's a good fight. Especially if it's the first one. It's a good fight.
They got the whole archive in there, bro. They got the archive in there. That's what's
Golovkin Alvarez, the first one there with that HBO telecast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Joshua Klitschko. I watched that yesterday. De La Hoya Pacquiao. Jerry Cooney,
Yeah.
Tarver Hopkins. Let's
Top,
go.
Top Rank got
Alvarez
the best
Golovkin
collection,
2.
bro.
Look, Cotto
No, that
Margarito
archive
2.
is worth money, bro. That
Bro,
archive,
come on,
money.
man. Mayweather Ortiz, Tarver Jones 3. Not 3. They only did 2, didn't they?
I thought they did. No, they did 2. I thought they
Yeah,
did
they did
2.
2. So that must be like a documentary. Look, Ward Dawson, where you got my man to come down. You got my man to come down. Why you ain't fucking come up? Ruin my man Dawson career, bro. Timboski, what up?
The junkyard
What up,
dog.
Timboski?
Look, you got the Canelo Chavez there. Bro, it's hella fights. Look, Crawford Lundy there. Putting y'all on some, man. Free Tubi, man.
Free. And the live stream's not
Let's
bad
go.
either.
And I'm gonna be real. The ads wasn't crazy. It felt like Netflix. Netflix.
Okay.
Hey,
Good morning, Clay.
Junkyard Dog, you there? Or we gonna go straight to Clay,
Junkyard
man? Anyway,
Dog.
my bad, Clay. Good morning. How are you? What's up?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It's a great week, great weekend to fight, man. Did I pop up? Did we talk about Andy and Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was Sunday. I don't know.
Sunday, yeah.
I don't know if he was with us.
But yo,
24/7. Oh shit, they got Mayweather Mosley, bruh.
Really? That was HBO.
Scraps, man. Crawford Gamboa, Lomachenko, Sosa, bro. Tubi.
Did you I talked about the Andy Cruz Bozy Ennis dynamic, right? And I talked about that going into the fight, and I've been talking about that, but I never entertained the other part of it, which is Andy, do you think Andy Cruz is a little too small for 135? You think it makes more sense for him to be at 130? What do you think about that?
Here I go.
No, I'm asking you.
I just want to, and look, I'm just asking here. Did Eddie already say this? Like, I feel like someone told me Eddie said, oh, maybe Andy should go down to 30. And I think if that's true, somehow it got to you like it got to me, but you feeling sympathetic. And the truth is,
no. I've been talking about this.
Now you too small.
If you guys pay attention,
small. Just like Robisi all of a sudden got too small for Shakur. Like, we got to stop this shit.
No,
These
Ness,
dudes living off these amateur wins, and then when it's time to squabble up, they too small.
No. You're allowing the Eddie Hearn thing to go, right? What I'm saying is, I've been talking about this for the last year on Andy Cruz about how his power isn't translating at 135 and how Bozy Ennis' system doesn't seem to be the right fit for his style. But I'm saying, I'm dialing it back and saying, is it really not a Bozy Ennis dynamic that's the problem? Is it that the weight class may be the issue? Would Bozy Ennis' system that Andy Cruz is using be more effective and make more sense at 130, where his power would translate better? Question, of course. Not. I'm just saying, because I've noticed. I don't know what you guys are seeing.
I'm from that Aaliyah era, man. Dust yourself off and try it again, man.
Of course, it's definitely an option.
Succeed, I ain't trying to see you go down. Who you gonna fight at 30? Oh, Shockey Foster. Shockey Foster.
He can make a lot of fights at 130, bro.
Who?
I feel like
he can fight O'Shaquie, he can fight Raymond Ford, he can fight all the names you said.
Like 36 years old, man.
It don't matter. So I mean, Andy Cruz is 30.
Bruh, this is crazy.
I felt like Andy looked great in the fight. Like, I don't think an adjustment is really necessary. Like, I think he did great in the fight. I just think that Murataya just kind of edged him out a little bit, but I think he looked amazing in the fight. I don't think he looked drained or anything like that. I think his performance was amazing.
He doesn't have no problem making the weight. He makes the weight great. But the thing is, Bozy, the system that he's fighting, he hit Raymond Muratalo multiple times clean. He had the cleanest punches during the fight. He was a cleaner puncher. He was hitting him with a lot of clean shots. Raymond Muratalo said, he's just too small. He said it. He was like, he's too small. He couldn't hurt me at all. So I mean, yes, Raymond Muratalo may be tough.
But Raymond's in a doghouse gym. He over there with Rayo and Virgil. You know, Bam. Like, even though Bam is small, I get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he still got bigger dudes over there. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
You feel like he need more power. he don't have the power at that weight that he's at right
Yeah, I
now.
don't
That's
feel
what
like he's a puncher at 135, and I think Bozy Ennis' style. When you think about Boots, when you think about what Jack Catterall just did, when you think about what Stephen Fulton also tried to do, you see everybody sitting on their punches, and they're giving us great fights. As boxing fans, we love that system. It looks good in the ring. But Andy Cruz is a high level, you know what I'm saying, Olympian amateur background. He can box real well. He's real slick. But he's doing well with the Bozy Ennis system as far as executing it. But the thing that's not translating is the power. The power is not making these fighters honest. He couldn't get one honest moment out of Raymond Morotal in that fight. If you watch that
but
fight,
I think that was him, Clay. I think that was mental because when he got hit, he kind of looked like he would back up and shuffle around. He didn't like the power he was receiving. Honestly, sometimes you got to get in the pocket to take a little bit to hitting him. Like you said, he was hitting him cleaner. And while Raymond Mulataya telling you he can't punch, he got raccoon eyes looking in the camera saying that. So he obviously.
I mean, people bruise every day, man. Like if people bruise every day, that's one part of it. But Raymond never pulled his foot off the gas. And on the other side of it, I understand what you're saying. So if Andy's not feeling comfortable, if he's feeling the power, because he got clipped by Antonio Moran, he has data to reference, right? Like, yeah, bro, I got hit.
Right.
I've been hit. He knows what he can take and what he can't take. So if he's realizing it, well, not only that his power isn't translating that well, and he can't get that respect that somebody will respect that power, but not only that, but he's also at this point nervous about getting punched on himself. I think Eddie Hearn saying that, people might want to say it's an excuse. I think there's observation. Clearly, I know I've been looking at it, but I just never thought about him going down to 130. But I've noticed that he's up in there going toe-to-toe with some dudes who I always feel like are bigger punches than him. He's just always a guy who needs to get out the way and not get hit. I mean, he could operate that way. The money was there when Gervonta Tank Davis was there, when Shakur Stevenson's there, so it makes sense to be in the 135 division. But if Shakur's going to entertain doing bigger and better things at 140, maybe even challenging Devin Haney at 147, if Gervonta Tank Davis is about to go pay his taxes, you know what I'm saying? Then what's the division really holding for him, and why is he holding himself in that much danger when he can go down to 130? He's 7 fights into his professional career. He can still do that and come back into 135 as the people from 130 come up to one. He can come up with them. He can come right up into 135 with them.
Nah, man, I want to see Schofield and Andy Cruz, man. I want to see Lucas Body and Andy Cruz.
Schofield is going to scare. If Andy Cruz, if what Ryan is saying is true, and he was not liking what Raymond Morotal was giving him, God bless that man's soul, bro. Schofield's not the best fighter in the world, but he punching.
You
think he punched harder than Raymond?
Zepeda and Andy Cruz.
You don't think Schofield punched harder than Raymond?
I want to see Zepeda and Andy Cruz both off of loss, man. Give me that, man. Give me that.
That'd be a good fight.
You trying to get him on a diet and shit?
Not trying to. You trying to serve him. You trying to serve him up. You want to see him get. You trying to see that bobble get. I can see in your eyes. All right, don't let him fool you, Andy. He sees something real good for. He got some good content on the day after these fights. He's ready. He got his shit cocked and ready.
No protection plan, man. No protection plan. Hamza.
Oh,
what's
shoot.
up?
The God's in the building.
Andy, don't let him do it to you, bro. If you don't feel it, get out of there, man.
What up, Hamza?
What's so good with you guys?
Hey, salute, Hamza. Salute, family. Respect.
What's good with you, champs?
Doing good,
what's
man.
up with my man from the six? My man from the six is in the building. Shout out to the young lady in the on the panel. What's up with my man Ness? Shout out to everybody. I don't know where Marco at, but one thing I noticed about the fight this weekend with Cruz and Morataya is that in the 5 ranges, the medium range, inside, and body to body range, Andy Cruz is not comfortable, and Morataya was successful because he kept Andy Cruz in front of him, and he had the better jab, and he used the variety of the front hand better, and his style. That you could see that Robert Garcia, who is one of the best coaches out there, had a clear game plan. I didn't see that with Andy Cruz. He didn't look like he had a game plan. Yes, he did look athletic in his boxing, but once again, when you're that athletic, you have to learn how to control the middle of the ring. His back was against the ropes a little too much. Um, and I heard someone say about cuz his face marking up. That's just because, Andy Cruz is sharp. He's sharp and he's fast. Those punches do mark your face up. But if he wasn't getting hit and his defense was successful, he should have stayed in the middle of the ring and backed Morataya up. You know what I mean? Just a little bit with a good strong jab and some body shots. He didn't really go to the body enough, and he has to work on his head movement, moving his head in fundamental range so he can come back with good counters, not like athletic counters. Because I noticed when he throws his punches, he doesn't place them. He has no. He's not placing no targets. This is professional boxing. You got to hit. Archie Moore said this. This has nothing to do with me. You got to hit the heart. You got to hit the hips. You got to dig the kidneys. You got to hit the solar plexus on the belly button. You got to hit the gray spot behind the ear, not behind the head. You got to clip your chin. You got to be hitting certain spots, not just throwing random punches. And that those things take time. Andy Cruz will be all right. You just need to slow down a little bit. That's all I wanted to say, man. That was a good fight. One of the best fights I've seen in a minute. A clash of styles. Man, that was a good ass fight. Excuse my language. I really
Hey,
like that fight.
coach, man,
Well,
do you think that Andy
yeah.
needs to go down? My co-host here, Claymore Reigns, is implying that Andy should
I'm
go
not,
to
I'm
130.
asking. I'm asking what you guys think about a statement Eddie Hearn said because everything that Hamza said, but stop painting me. But I want to hear what Hamza has to say, man. This is a moment, so let him school
Pause.
because he's a good teacher. I
Pause.
want to hear him talk.
Definitely say pause. Definitely pause that.
Pause.
Um,
For sure. My bad. Yes, for sure.
yeah, stop painting me. Yeah, gotta have
Man,
that.
I'm too grown for
Um,
pausing, man.
yeah, man, you never too grown to protect your identity. This is the.
Not the identity.
I'm sorry, but
That's why.
I've been on my
I know who
parental
I
kick.
am, man. That's the problem. Y'all not
Hey, Troy,
comfortable. Y'all
tell him
not
if you don't stand
comfortable
for
in your
something,
sexuality,
tell
man.
him, Troy, if you don't stand for something, you
Okay,
fall for
listen,
anything, right?
Crazy
man, you
guys, man.
fall for the banana in the tailpipe, cousin.
That's it.
No, listen for real.
Pause.
Pause. Pause.
More pausing,
Listen,
more
Better
pausing.
state
Bunch of
your claim. Better draw that
they done
line.
stop talking boxing because they want to talk about
No, I'm about
No.
to go back. I'm about to go back.
male
I'm about to go
porn.
back. Hey, listen. What?
Yeah, that you talking about
Hey,
bananas and tailpipes, right? Then you want to say pause. So what you
I'm talking
think?
about like for
What you
real,
thinking
bro. I
about?
can't
What
even.
you thinking
I
about? If
can't
you
even
saying
say.
banana
I can't even.
tailpipe, then pause. Cause I ain't
No, I'm
gotta
just saying
I don't
when that
gotta pause a banana in the tailpipe. You the one feel the need to pause a
the
banana in the
banana in the
tailpipe.
tailpipe don't that stall your car out?
So why you say pause?
Because somebody might think I'm saying something
Nah,
crazy.
no, nobody could think you saying nothing because you
Hey,
comfortable in
but
your
but it's okay.
sexuality,
Listen,
man.
no, I definitely
Mm.
am, and that's okay.
All
That's why I
right,
can
so
play
let's
pause.
let's
That's
let's
that
keep it
liberal
But
there.
talk right there. You
but
Banana
comfortable
and
listen,
in
tailpipe
You
is
sexuality.
letting these
wild.
young boys, we
it's
too old. We too old to
oh
let
my
these young
god.
boys change us, man. We
We out
too
here getting
old. I
lap
got
dances
him.
from dudes like I'm
Yeah,
comfortable in my sexuality. I
yeah.
ain't worried
Hold
about
on,
it. I
come
know
on,
I want him.
baby.
He can give me a lap dance.
Why is this not working, man?
Hey, no, but
Diabolical.
if Andy Cruz goes down to 130,
Yes,
he has to be careful because one thing I noticed in
nasty.
boxing when you cut weight, when you go down in weight, you lose water in the fight. You gotta think if he rehydrating to 145 or 147 by fight time, he's still gonna lose water. So that makes you tired in the fight, and then you want to lose 5 more pounds. That's water on your brain that you're losing. Your chin is going to be more susceptible to taking shots. Even though it's a lighter guy, some of these guys are hitting hard in between those weights. Some 30 pounders can potentially be hitting like Javante. He's a hard puncher. So you got to be careful because you lose water in the fight, in a professional fight when you sweat. So when you drop down that extra 5 pounds, you're still gonna remember you're gonna lose extra water. So then after the fight, he might be 127. You know what I mean? 129. But you know, it depends on how these guys rehydrate. But you got to be careful with the weight. You got to be careful. You got to have the
That
right
makes sense.
diet. You know what I
That
mean?
definitely makes
You
sense.
got to
Yeah.
be. That's all I'm saying because my bro Aaron Coley, we was talking about how he should have fought at 160 earlier on because he was like 54 was too much. I was already vegan, so then when I'm fighting, I don't have no water. And these are the things that like the small nuances that you have to know as a professional because all of those numbers matter. It's a science, so numbers matter, and weight is about numbers, kilos. You know what I mean? Tony Montana. You know what I mean? So
Right.
just be careful with the weight cut. Be careful. That's all. That's all I want to do. Anybody got anything else?
No, that was
Nah.
good. That was a good a
Appreciate
good
you.
Oh, Xander
No,
Baru.
it's good.
Oh, he
Who
want the
gonna win this
breakdown on the
weekend?
Xander. You knew who he was fighting?
I don't think I've seen Baru, but Xander is. If I haven't seen that guy, then Xander clearly is projected to win, especially the odds. Um, he just has to really master that jab and hooking off the jab and going to the body. He got a decently long frame. You know what I mean? Good body for boxing. And you can always improve your defense. What weight he fight at? 60?
Oh, this is nasty.
54.
This is just
54?
nasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
54
he definitely
unification.
got room. He definitely got room at 54. He definitely got room at 50. He's a pretty sizable 54 pounder. You know what I mean? So I mean, I haven't really started watching Zayas yet because I would like to see him fight somebody else, um, anybody else, like a world champion. So when he get to that level, I'll probably take a look at it. But should I be watching him next? Is he nice in
Yeah, it's
there?
a unification. The other guy's got a belt.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
it's a
yeah. Hell
unification.
yeah. Abass upset Tellus. I mean, that in itself makes it a good fight. This Xander's first title defense, and it's a unification. Young man is doing what many champions do
Oh
not
yeah,
do.
then I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It's free
He
on
Puerto Rican.
Tubi. Tubi.
Oh, it's free
Yeah,
on
that
Tubi.
promotion.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's lit.
Super lit.
They getting
Mhm.
they getting bread.
I ain't gonna lie. That name
Oh,
sounds
but
kind
yeah,
of
no,
pause
man,
worthy.
y'all do your
It
thing.
gives
And shout
pause
out to the
worthy
panel.
energy.
What name?
Tubi. Tubi.
Oh man, now we saying pause the
Tubi,
Tubi.
Tubi.
What is this world
Tubi.
Nah.
coming
Man,
That's
to?
what
not
it is.
even. I didn't even.
He did not say pause the
I didn't even.
Tubi.
I
Yeah, he
didn't.
said that
I
name is
didn't.
pause
That's the way
worthy.
you say
No,
it.
I'm just saying it's got an energy, a
Tubi.
That's
vibe
how it
about it.
is.
Like I don't want to. I'm just saying
If
the
you
word
turn it
just gives
on
like.
your television star, that's how it is. Like a white light goes through the T and it'll be like two, and then that white light comes back and it'll be like Tubi.
Clay.
I mean,
That's
Tubi
the
hard.
energy.
Y'all hating,
Hard.
man. This what I'm saying.
I don't.
Even on the free shit, we find a way to hate.
I don't know,
It's
man.
Nah,
It
we
is
crazy.
what
gotta
it is,
love
Clay,
the
man.
free
I ain't
It's
got.
stuff.
crazy, man.
Clay literally paused when you were saying what you just said. He was just stuck. Like, okay, he's doing it.
He did it. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? He did. I didn't.
Yo, shout
I
out
don't
to
know,
Robert
man. It
Mayweather.
is.
I wonder if this is going to change. I'm watching a playback as I'm now a Paramount subscriber, and he got these special gloves on. They tiger stripe. So
Mm.
it's like, is that going to change? They going to take that style away from my man? He also got like Converse boxing shoes. Are they going to take that style away from my man? He going to have to be generic,
I hope
be
not, bro.
bland.
Get too
He going
corporate.
Is he
I
going to
Yeah.
don't
have to
like
be
that.
cookie cutter? I do see the big Z on the back, the big Zuffa
Let
Z
them
on the
keep their
back.
identity. That's what's gonna keep it
Man,
exciting.
he beating the shit out this dude too. Shout out to Mary Weathers. Made me
Yeah, he
pay
had a
for
good
this shit,
performance.
Mary Weather.
Did you like it? But did you see Robert Merriweather fight?
I'm watching it now.
Oh, okay. You liking what you see so far?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Me too,
I
man.
was the
I like
first to
what he's
put
doing.
people on Robert though, man.
Right.
Yeah, you
Uh
did with Pro Box. He was on Pro Box, right?
no, even before that, I'm talking about when I moved to Vegas 3 years
Mm.
ago. Um, Bo and Danny was heavy on Carmel, and I'm like, bro, Danny, you be in the gym every day. Get me footage of Merriweather. And obviously back then he was with Floyd, so Danny's like, bro, they not doing nothing. I'm like, bro, he nice, man. And he is nice. He is nice.
Edu-
Hopefully his power
educated
could
too.
Yeah, he
develop.
is.
Hopefully his power could develop, man. But he sparred with the best of the people in Las Vegas, man. The people that have come through, the people that are there. Um, he's got the goods, and he's gonna get an opportunity here to show how far he could go. H Town, what up?
Good morning, H Town. What's up?
Good morning,
Mr. Gibbler.
H-Town.
Are you there, Mr. Gibbler?
What
Oh,
up,
I thought
champ?
that was good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
Oh,
Mr.
Gilbert.
Mr. How you doing, Mr.
What's up?
Right from the six court. Six court. Yes. Talk
Oh
about
my God.
Are
Abass
you
Baraou.
supposed to be junkyard
Abass
dog
Baraou.
right
Yeah,
now?
he the junkyard dog.
Real junkyard dog. Real junkyard dog. Xander Zayas is in a world of trouble. Pressure fighter
ooh.
with bricks for fist. Bricks for fist, Mr. Gibbler. Bricks for fist. He's going down. The loss
Hey,
of water
yo, he
to
on
the
his
brain.
body right now,
Coach
bro.
Hamza, the coach Hamza was talking about will affect Zayas on that weight cut because he's a big 154 pounder. Big manufacturer champion, Mr. Gibbler, manufacturing. Nah. No, yeah,
Yo,
man. Hey, my boy told you, man, he's a manufacturing champion. He's cutting too much weight. Coach Hamza says the water's not gonna be there in the brain. He might get knocked out. Bricks for fist. Look for the upset, and don't be upset when he gets upset because if Caesar's in his corner, he's gonna lose. Caesar's lost every fight he's been to. Boxeo Urbano down bad. Ness Boxeo Urbano, but hold your passion, but hey, every dude he's been with, he lost. And keep that man away from Rohan Polanco, please. I gotta call Coach Bermudez. Let him know. Don't let that guy in the goddamn locker room. Let him stay over there with Xander, because Xander gonna get knocked out. It's gonna be ugly. We have no boxing, crying about Puerto Ricans, because we already had Cuba Chinko get his ass whooped, because everybody talking about, but he was doing this and that. No, he was grunting every time Muay went to the body. He dropped in hands. He's lucky he didn't get knocked out. Muay would have put a little bit more pressure on there. Hey, let that boy find somebody that it's a better body puncher. They're gonna stop him to the body. Watch, mark my words. Mark my word. Andy Cruz will get stopped to the body if he stays at 135. That boy ain't got. Hey, you know how they used to say Keith Thurman was weak to the body? This boy's weak to the body, Ness. Watch that. Watch that fight again, Ness, and pay close attention to how he's grunting. Every time he started dropping them arms little by little. They didn't like it one bit. Hey, I got Schofield Jr. and put him in a body bag. I don't care how much more talented he is than Schofield Jr. As soon as Jr. starts landing, he's going to start panicking. That boy ain't got no chin. He's weak to the body. And the only reason he should go to 130 is because some kind of advantage being a bigger man. He's food at 135. And Keyshawn, man, 3 rounds, Keyshawn puts him away, Ness. 3 rounds. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm out. Hey, Hamza, love that breakdown. Big dog, we miss you. I'm out.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yo, so Boachuk and Callum big leagues now, yo.
hey, shout out to Jalil Hackett, baby. He announced it, so it's love.
It's been on BoxRec. Been on BoxRec.
Yeah, prelims, man. Let's get it. He's headlining the prelims. He's gonna be on the show today too. Him and his pops.
On your show?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had asked his pops like a couple of months ago, like, yo, y'all not re-signing with Matchroom? And he's like, oh, we don't discuss Jalil Hackett business. That's it. So you not with Matchroom? It's like an announcement will come. I'm like, all right. But hey, man. My boy Merriweather looking good, boy. He got an 8-pack the day of the fight.
Yeah.
That facility and its nutrition did him well. My man
Talk to him
six
about them
pack.
damn blueberries. Them
His
damn
six pack
blueberries,
on
bro.
display the night of the fight. Usually, motherfuckers got that shit all defined the day of the weigh-in because they the most dry. Like this dude is rehydrated fighting with a 8-pack, looking like
Yeah, he
Van
turning over
Dam.
those punches in that fight too. He turning them over, man.
No, that defense. He rolling with
Yeah.
shit. He looking like a young Devin
Yeah,
Haney
he was
in that
looking good in there.
motherfucker. Ronnie Phoenix, what up?
Good morning, QB. How you guys doing, man?
Straight. How you doing,
going
Ronnie?
on,
How
man?
you doing?
Good morning,
Good,
Ronnie.
bro. I'm good.
Man, it looked like he made an effort to fight hard though. You know, to get the is he trying to wash that he don't you know, because remember Pro Box tried to put a stigma on him that he's not like a fighter
Entertaining.
that's gonna fight, that he's not entertaining. Cause this fight, he like in the pocket. He throwing shit. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I'm sorry. I ain't never start that bell though.
You already know. I'm calling in real quick, brother. I'm saying I was listening to you Tubi, and I was on there yesterday, bro. I was sitting down, I was like, man, let's go to Tubi real quick and check it out, bro. And I was watching the Tarver Bernard Hopkins fight,
Let's go.
and you know what I'm saying? And then I heard you say about the Roy Jones. I didn't see the part 3 in there, but Roy Jones and Tarver did have a part 3, bro.
Okay, so it's on there. It's on there. I thought that shit was fake. It's on there. Cause you know sometimes you could get that fake Tubi shit, that weird Tubi looking low budget shit, but you know, so far so good.
I'm like Marco, bro. I was a huge Roy Jones fan. So at the end of the first round, Roy yells, "I'm back," and we were like, "Hell yeah, hell yeah!" I think he got his ass with the rest of the fight, but yeah. But yeah, that Tubi is dope, man. So is that where Zayas is gonna? That's his fight's gonna be on Tubi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Streaming live.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just moved to those spots. You know, I told you before I own that property growing you know, right here in South Phoenix. I got 3 acres, so we just got a little it's small, bro, but I just put it under for now. And you know, stack up some chips for a while, bro. Wait for the housing market, see if it's what it's gonna do, if it's gonna drop, what's gonna happen. But we're gonna have a little fight party this Saturday. So that's good to know because I'm gonna have the TVs outside. I can have the TV inside too. You know, we can have the Tubi inside and have the Shakur outside on the big TV, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm excited for this weekend. I've already gave my predictions a few times about the Shakurs. I'm over Shakur, bro. I think Shakur's gonna be like Mayweather, bro. You said you betting against him, you're just throwing the money away, bro. I'm saying same way with Mayweather. Every time people try to bet against him, it's like throwing the money away. I understand that Teal's very athletic, very gifted, but his power hasn't carried up to the weight class. And we don't know what Shakur's power is going to be like going up because he might have been starving himself. I mean, he obviously missed weight at 130, went to 135, said he was feeling good there, but now he's at 140 testing the water. So his power might be a little better. You know what I'm saying? He's going up. But that's my take on that Zayas, bro. I don't see Zayas beating any of the other top guys in the division really, but he can. I don't see him beating no A+ fighters. I can see him beating A fighters, B+ fighters. I can't see him beating the A+ fighters in the division. Right? I don't think he'll beat Ennis. I don't think he'll beat Virgil. And I heard I hear a lot of hate in Virgil, but obviously he did want Ennis smoke. I mean, he's suing his promoter for not getting him the fight. Now he did it outprice himself. I never heard you guys talking about that too. But you know, if you really want the fight, you're gonna get it regardless. I mean, it seems like they both wanted the fight. So we'll see what happens, brother. That's in due time. But no, thank you guys like always, man. For you guys, whole panel, man, great. Hear you guys every day, and appreciate you guys getting me through my day every day, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for your call.
Appreciate you, champ. Glad to see you still rocking out. Congrats on the 3 acres, bro. I wish. I wish one day. You know, wish one day I could get 3.
Should be able to get 3 in Florida, man.
The way I want to live, 3 isn't enough. Cause my brother got
3's
like 3.
not enough.
No, because my brother got like 3. He loses a couple feet, you know, going into the water, but like you can still see his neighbors.
Bro, you
know
crazy. Like, and you talk about
he's in Florida?
shoveling.
Yeah,
you know what you got to do with 3 acres? Cut it, maintain it.
Bro. I give me a little sit down mower, light a joint, put my headphones on, listen.
Yo, I got one of those.
Listen to my favorite,
my
favorite Canadian podcaster, or go listen to Two Tone or Ray or Clay or Round One while I'm driving around on a
Yeah.
gold-plated fucking
Lean.
lawnmower, dog, with a
In the
I guess
gangster
so,
lean.
man.
with a fucking water chair on that bitch, bro.
Fitted
Nah, but
low.
it's just it would need to be wooded, right? Like if your neighbor is right there, because again it's probably 3 and you're in the center, so now it's 1.5 that way, 1.5 that way, but it's really not, right? Because you got the house, then the land and everything, just I don't know. But shout out to him. I know in Arizona, 3 acres is probably a lot over there.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
If
That's
you
dope,
got some
man.
trees though, then that's different. That 3 will keep you a little bit hidden.
Yeah, privacy. Yep. Gotta have trees, man.
Al in the Bay.
What up, Al? Good morning.
Big Al. You find Al an opponent yet?
Nah, bro. Nobody's stepping
Water
up to the
Wars?
plate, bro.
Y'all ducking
Crazy.
Al, bro?
Normally, when you got a dude that's 5'5", 240, they jump on that shit. Everybody want to fight that guy. Now we not getting none of that, bro.
Hey,
We're not getting
Al,
nobody.
did he put out some videos then? You scare some people away?
He sent me some, but it's like I said, I'm not about to show his stuff.
Uh
I want somebody to step up to the plate.
want him to sign up first.
Blind. Why you want to see what he got going on first?
Right.
But Al in the Bay, is you gonna take your call? Cause we gonna unleash Claymore on you. Clay, man, take it away though.
What you want me to tell Al from the Bay? Take it away.
Nothing. No, I want you to take. They know you could talk. We gonna talk. What we talking? Zuffa? Sunday? What we talking?
We can talk. I didn't know that Diego Pacheco is no longer with Matchroom. I didn't know that.
That's old news. That's old
I
news.
didn't know
what's
that.
crazy, Clay? What's crazy is that he signed to Sheer Sports Entertainment. That's like, bro. They had the McKenna brothers a long time ago. But that's probably their biggest signing right now. That's a little strange right there. I don't know. That's a little strange.
Yeah. I think I ain't gonna lie to you. If Diego don't do what he need to do against Shiraz, which is a good chance he won't. And even if he does, I don't know, man.
We ain't doing that.
What?
Diego about to beat Shiraz. Yo, Shiraz. Diego is not Berlanga. He's the more, and he got that matchroom matchmaking, bro. They gave him the right fights, man. He could box. Remember, I mean, he could stink it out. He could stink it out and get the win. He's not beneath that. He'll do it.
Facts.
Hamza's looking like a killer because he stopped Berlanga, which is a good stoppage because Canelo
That's
didn't even do it. It's because Canelo didn't do it. So he did what Canelo couldn't do. And he did it good. It was like, Berlanga, he came apart completely in that shit.
Thought it was sweet, man.
Yeah, Shiraz is a good boxer, and he got power. He carries that power well into 168. So I mean, he is favored to win that fight. I mean, without a doubt. But Diego Pacheco is definitely a live dog, for sure. You know what I mean? I think stylistically, that's one of the best fights that can be made.
It's Hamza that got the draw.
It's
Hamza that beat the name, not the proven contender.
Yeah, like Diego Pacheco got the better wins at 68 by far.
Exactly.
Facts. That's a fact. But Hamza's just I mean, obviously it's a lot of the eye test, but I mean, he's a good. I believe my eyes ain't lying to me. I think he's a good boxer, and like I said, that power carried well into 168 to knock out an Edgar Berlanga, who, I mean, like you said, Canelo wasn't able to stop. But Diego's the more tried, true 168 pounder. But I'm gonna. So you guys favor Diego over Hamza? Is that what it is?
No, that's a 50-50 fight to me because Diego's coming in with size too. Like,
facts.
Hamza never been in the ring with somebody as tall as him like that. So you're gonna have to
Has
deal
Diego
with
been in the ring? Has Diego been in the ring with somebody?
Well, I mean, who did he fight? That's how. No. I would, because Trevor McCumbie's not that tall either.
A lot of intangibles in here that we're not aware of. But I mean, I like 50-50. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight. I like 50. I favor Shiraz, but I don't mind 50-50 because I get it.
Yeah, I
for
just
sure.
think that Diego's been hit by the bigger punchers more
I agree
than
with that too.
Shiraz. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he gonna react when he get hit by Diego. Because like
Do you
Polanco was landing a lot of those jabs in that fight, but he never really hit Hamza with anything to make him respect him.
yeah. You think moving Jose Benavidez Senior around could be a game changer? Him moving to back to whatever, man. I guess the old team, I guess, but leaving Senior or Senior leaving him, whatever happened in between them.
Yeah, that's
Sound like
we're gonna see that, man.
yeah.
How he's gonna be able to move forward, because maybe it was a good training partnership, but he needed to separate because Benavidez Senior was trainer manager.
Mm,
Like Robert is trainer manager for a lot of his guys, specifically Bam.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me try Junkyard Dog here.
Try to Timboski, bring him back.
Yes, sir. I'll be back.
Yeah, man.
Ah,
Who's leaving
Tim.
Benavidez Senior has to leave their
yeah,
promoter.
Yeah.
yeah. We're
What's
the
going on,
real,
Timboski?
Good
we're
morning,
the
Is,
Timboski.
is this the real
yeah.
Timboski?
This
Yeah, it's
guy's
the
crazy.
real fucking Tim Wilson. Yeah. Hey, salute to Ryan from the six. Six, 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 six. Fuck Drake. We don't
You
need
got
it.
you,
We
dog.
got yeah. We got Ryan, dog. Good morning to the beautiful Star, man. Every time I hear Star, man, your voice brings a smile to my face, man.
Good morning. I
It's so
appreciate that.
yeah, I know. It's all
Good
right, man.
morning.
You sound like such harmony, man. You sound like you just always you got a harp and you just playing a harp or something. You're drinking some wine or something. That's it. Hey,
Not a
Mr.
harp.
Gibbler, Mr. Gibbler,
Okay.
the Mufongo Crusher, the La Bandera Nightmare, Mr. Gibbler. And then you got Claymore, Call of Duty, Claymore, slapping down the Claymores on the floor. Like I said, man, we've got a great week of boxing, a great weekend. And now, listen, that was a great breakdown from Troy. No, sorry, my apologies. Hamza. That was a great breakdown from Hamza. This is what I love to hear. The technical breakdowns, certain things that certain guys can't do. You know what I'm saying to you? This is black and white, no gray areas. And Mr. Gibbler, I loved when you said the egg, he was the egg to make the omelet. That was a great saying right there. I give you props for that one right there. And that Aaliyah, try again. That was funny. I like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal that one there real quick. But like I said, let's get back to the fact. What's that matter? What's that hand? Xander Zayas and my boy Abass Baraou. You guys might not be familiar with Abass Baraou, you know what I'm saying, originally from Ivory Coast. His background is Ivorian, you know what I'm saying, he fights out of Germany. He is now the WBA champion, you know what I'm saying to you, WBA champion. He destroyed Tellers. When I say he destroyed him, he came with the goods, went on to foreign soil, and he got the win. Lovely. Now, when it comes to Xander Zayas, people think it's just it's a foregone conclusion. Or who's Abass Baraou? Go check him out, man. It's as simple as that. That's what you need to do. Go check him out before you start writing people off, man. He's giving a great account of himself. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him in there with Kukle. We've seen it, that was years ago. So he's got experience underneath his belt. We've seen him there multiple guys that you might not have heard of. Sam Eggington. Eggington comes to fight. You understand? Eggington comes to fight. Damian Chavez. He's not a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's a credible name down there. But like I said, man, it's going to be a great fight. What kind of strengths do you give Xander Zayas? What kind of strengths do you give Abass Baraou? We can tick both boxes. We see Xander Zayas, his strengths, excellent. He's got excellent jab in my opinion. His jab, he's got one of the best jabs at 154. You know what I'm saying to you? He's got high volume combination punching. I don't believe that he's the biggest puncher in the division. No, I don't. But like Hamza said, he's a big 154 pounder. He covers a lot of ground. He's real athletic. You know what I'm saying? Fast pitch muscles. He showed a picture of him the other day, Mr. Gibbler, of you know what I'm saying? That guy, very impressive right there. You know what I'm saying? Very impressive stature. Like I said, he's got decent IQ.
You may
He's
feel like it's your
very good
time,
IQ.
but it's
Is
not your
that the
time.
building? Is that the building?
That was the bell, man. But you can keep going, bro. What you got to say?
Okay, I appreciate that right there. I appreciate that. I'm just going to talk on the pros and the cons of Xander Zayas and Abass Baraou, break it down correctly. So you got Xander Zayas, like I said, his IQ of his age is very good. I want to see how he's going to break down Abass Baraou. When it comes to Abass Baraou, like I said, he's a sharp counter puncher. He's got a real good counter right hand. He's got a good foot positioning. His foot positioning is better than I expected when I saw against Tellers. You know what I'm saying? Great balance, good core strength. And he's got a very strong amateur pedigree. I know Mr. Gibbler's not a real big fan of the amateur pedigree. You know, so you got to kind of like, you despise those type of guys. That's cool. But you're gonna see what Xander's up against on this weekend. He's comfortable fighting off the back foot. We saw that against Tellers. We saw single shot power, single hand shot power from Abass Baraou that disturbed Tellers' rhythm, and he could do the same thing to Xander Zayas. We know Xander Zayas is going to come in there, try and win the jab war. I want to see how he's going to set up the combinations to the body of Abass Baraou. That's how you're going to have to slow down the engine right there. Because Abass Baraou, he's coming. He's a fucking lawnmower, whether you like it or not. He's a lawnmower. You know what I'm saying to you? I want to see if Baraou can freeze Xander Zayas' jab to the body and stab jabs and, no trap counts. I want to see how the volume, because to me, it's volume versus precision. Volume versus precision. By round, Xander Zayas, he should be more, the more precision guy. There should be more sharp counters to the chest, to the solar plexus. But you have a Abass Baraou, more of a volume guy. Like I said, how is he going to slow down that volume? I believe you have success in between the maybe 5 to 9 range in the fight. Round 5 to round 9, you might see Abass make adjustments and try to come on strong because he fights stronger in the second half of the fight. Now, let's get this twisted. And I believe that Xander Zayas is going to have to go through hell and back. You understand what I'm saying to you? The highway to hell to get through this win. You understand? So like I said, man, I have Xander Zayas, doubling up on his jab, various tempos, changing levels. I told you, I'm impressed with Xander Zayas. I believe that you guys should get behind him as a credible champion, and I want to see him go. Even if he loses, listen, if he loses, do not throw this young man underneath the bus. Do not throw him underneath the bus. We want to see him back in there.
I don't think he's losing, but we're gonna move on, champ. We appreciate you.
I appreciate Mr. Gibbons.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We actually got a counterpunch for Troy Hamza. King Counter, Troy. That's 2 calls. We got Mr.
Well,
EJ.
I know we had a little chat thing on here.
What?
No, on the thing, on whatever you're using. I didn't know we had access to the chat on it. You know what I'm talking about?
On the side.
Yeah. I got 2 monitors, so I was using my other monitors to see.
Right on the side of the screen.
Look at him showing off. 2 monitors. Okay.
Round
one. Step your shit up, round 1.
Nah. Wow, we doing round 1 got like 5 screens, bro.
Yo.
He got like he the monitor king. I'm actually about to add another one though.
Oh, Mr. EJ. Welcome to the prospect level. Lil Zooted with the counterpunch for the junkyard dog with the little puppy emoji. And we got Trilosphily with the $2. This says, Cesar, boxeo urbano, repórtate. Yeah, Caesar's been gone ever since the fiasco with Sabrel Matias, man. He texted me the other day. It's a funny thing you bring him up. He texts me the other day. I go to the text and it says deleted picture. And I'm like, what did you send me that you deleted?
Changed your mind, did you? You changed your mind?
Changed your mind. H-Town, $2. Diego been in the ring with the Mexican Muppet. I don't know who the hell that is.
You talking about David Benavidez? He's talking about those 500,000 rounds with David
Diego
Benavidez.
Pacheco. No, because the other Diego from Zuffa, you know what I'm saying? He's taking on Rayo. Diego Torres that we never heard of, but he looks like he's about to be a problem. We got a king counterpunch for Timbo Skay. Timbo Skay, courtesy of Edgar Granados. So on this card, are you guys looking forward to anything other than the main event? Is this a main event only? Is that why we can watch everything else, because we're really only paying attention to this main event?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I want to see Rohan, but I think his dance partner is just lackluster. You know, I mean, I think Top Rank needs to take him a little more seriously at this point. Try to get him in position. He's ready. He's ready for the big show.
Speaking of Top Rank and taking guys more seriously, Tiger Johnson was on the Ring Magazine show. That's good for him. He made it there and basically said he wants all those guys, you know. And we've been having 1 or 2 callers calling here saying that Johnson is ready for the top. Is that what you guys think?
Yeah, I don't think he got a choice, man. It's now or never.
Really?
How old is he? He's got to be getting up there in age. It's
Nah, he's
that
like
time.
20 something. He's
I
like
mean,
20.
Ryan ain't a champ yet.
I mean,
He got time. Tiger
they've
good.
been
But
trying to make Ryan a champ.
Like get him active for sure, but he's not like the pressure ain't on him though. But
He just beat
yeah, I think
Nicholas Flas. I don't see. He's 27, so I guess he's
yeah,
older than.
Perfect.
He's older than what? Shushu. Older than
Yep.
Shushu. Older than what? Than
17.
Shakur. Older than Shakur.
Might be same
he
age.
ain't older.
Is Shakur 28?
So I think she scored like 28.
Well, he definitely at that age, he definitely behind everybody because Devin is like
That's what
that
I'm
age.
saying.
Shakur is
Yeah.
around that age. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't even start making the big bucks yet. So I don't know. Maybe he is in a rush.
Yeah, it's time, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely
Busy.
calling out all of those guys. Like he's ready, but
He got to fill in though.
ready.
He just got to that welterweight division. I'm shocked he don't want to fill in with 17 wins, 8 of those being knockouts. I'm
Only
shocked
got
he ain't
2 or
trying to
3.
fill in. Say
Only
what?
got 3 fights at 47.
Yes, 3 of them.
So,
Yeah, 3 of
he's
them.
building.
And he got a good win against Boca Chica.
And
I think he
and a
about ready
good win
for
against
step it
Nicholas
up.
Flas. I mean,
That's
what
back to back.
I mean, the Flas
That's
fight in itself is a great fight because Flas beat Jahad Tucker, but the way he beat Flas, it's like, man, that was a
yeah.
statement.
He showed that he can make you pay. He got the respect and show you that he can demonstrate. You know what I mean? You cross that line, he can make you regret it. So that's a good look for him. I'm ready to see him against a Rohan Polanco. I think I've seen him talking about potentially trying to get in there with like a Jack Catterall, see if he can get himself in position for that. But one fight at a time.
I think those are the fights he needs, like Jack Catterall. Maybe not the champs, but the Liam Paros, the other guys, Patty Donovan. Those are good fights for him right now.
Patty, yep.
Those are fights that'll take him to the next level. And sure, why not, man? No point of fighting these other guys right now.
Yeah,
like
man. As I said earlier, Rohan needs to fight a Tiger Johnson. I hate that Giovani moved up. I hate that Giovani moved up because that would have been a great fight for Tiger Johnson. There's a lot of names. Chakram is a good name for Tiger Johnson. Stantionis is a great name for both Rohan Polanco and Tiger Johnson. These guys, they want the champs.
Stantionis?
Yeah.
He about to be going too.
What, up? Moving up?
Nah, he not. I don't know.
Oh, you mean going to Zuffa? You mean going to Zuffa? I mean, he needed the stability of Zuffa, which is crazy if he could get out his PBC contract because when he took the Boots fight, remember, he re-signed his PBC contract. And I was shocked. I'm like, what? You signed again?
Yeah, that was crazy.
After all that complaining, motherfucker? You complained for years to only re-sign, but hey, it is what it is. Tiger needs to fight Aegis Kavalauskas. Rohan needs to fight Kavalauskas. Those are good names, bro. Delane Mimbenge, good name. Eso Usman, Solomon Sisosko. Those guys should be fighting those guys, bro. Liam Botto.
Who gonna run it with Karen, man?
Again, Karen. But, that's not the ideal fight. Like, people want to see Karen in the fight so he could circle the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's getting extra hype. Like, it's cool. He's Boots' toughest test, but he also fought on the back foot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You fight your strengths, man. You fight your strengths, but he still ran it with Boots, man.
I want to see one more. He's not Devin Haney. He don't have the fan base or the television-friendly style to be fighting on the back foot versus A-sides. So why would they bring him in? Who, Karen?
Yeah.
I don't know. He
got a decent knockout ratio, right? He got a decent knockout ratio.
He did stop. I gotta check his resume. He just stopped somebody like in his country. I watched that fight, which is that.
He got 14
right
knockouts,
there.
man. 26 wins for 14 knockouts.
23, 26 and 3.
Yeah, 26 and 3 losses, 14 knockouts.
53%, man. 53%. That shit ain't really it.
Yeah,
Like
that's decent.
65%, as Marco would say, and better, you getting knockouts. You doing 60, you doing 53, you ain't really punching like that. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you might get a knockdown. You might get a knockdown or a knockout like Devin Haney, but you ain't punching like that. That's not your thing. You a boxer. And that's why his back foot game is stupendous, because he on that bicicleta, B. Chad, Canada, $2. Can we see punch stats for Tiger? Pull it up, Ness. I don't know about that. I don't know. CompuBox don't be giving us access to that. We only get Fight Night punch stats, and then you got to find them on like Boxing Scene if they still have it. I don't know, Chad. I don't know. But he said Tiger equals Ray Leonard with hands tied behind back. I don't know. I don't know. But
He's saying he don't punch a lot.
Junkyard Dog King Counter.
He's back.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go.
And Tim Ball has come back to chop up this motherfucking shit. Hey, Adrian Granado. Salute to you and your family, G. Real G right there. And so is Chad from Canada. He knows his fucking boxing. He's a real G too. You understand? And listen, man, what you talking about, Pacheco? Listen, man, that he's a house cat, man. Hey, Mr. Gibbler, tell him don't come out that crib, because we'll put him right back in that.
Let's not talk fantasy boxing, bro. Let's not talk fantasy boxing. If you're trying to challenge my boxing mind, let's talk about this weekend fight. You want to challenge me with Diego Pacheco, hypothetical fight. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
Let's spin it round. Let's talk.
You going Baraou, I'm going Xander. That's it.
Yeah.
I even said we stopping your boy. We ain't no fucking Joannis Tellus, man. We got fucking levels, man. We ain't been getting hit since we started boxing. The fuck? Y'all confusing Xander Zayas with Tellus is crazy. Crazy. I'm about to pull up Tellus' resume on purpose to tell y'all all the times we seen him get hit in the face and y'all didn't realize it.
We don't need to do that. We already know who Tellus fought. He fought the likes of guys like Juan, what's his name? Joan Gonzalez.
Williams put hands on him. Gonzalez put hands on him. Joseph Jackson. This dude's been going life and death, bro. He been, bro. Don't do this. Don't do this shit. Don't do this shit.
Let me ask you this. So you think we're Slava Spuma? Eh? You think we're Damian Sosa? Is that what you think? You think we're unathletic Patrick Teixeira? Is that what you
them
think?
guys not it either.
Yeah. Former world champion Patrick Teixeira that upset Carlos Adames.
Oh.
Don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it.
When he was on the way back.
Don't ever forget it. If Patrick Teixeira have a son, his son is pedigree just because Teixeira beat Carlos Adames, who went on to be a fucking champ, who is currently a champ, who arguably beat Hamza Shiraz, who knocked out Berlanga. Get the fuck out of here trying to water down the stat.
Look at this story we got
trying
going
to water
here.
down the stat.
Hey, Ryan, don't worry, man. Ryan, we butt heads to the top of the mountains like we always do. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to water. Why y'all watering down his stat though? Why y'all watering down his stat? Like Patrick Teixeira's some bum. Like he beat a nobody. Like he's a paper champ.
He ain't no bum. He ain't no bum. I'm not saying that.
Bro. Does Conor Ben have a better win than Patrick Teixeira over Carlos Adames?
Nope.
Possibly. He beat
He said possibly. You don't get your ass out of here, man.
He's reaching.
Hold on, hey, Ryan, let me ask you this. Does Chris Algieri have a better win in his resume than Carlos Adames? Yes or no?
Hell no. His biggest win is Ruslan Pavatnikov.
Pavatnikov is better than anything Carlos Adames has beat on his resume.
You gotta stop doing that.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Carlos Adames, didn't he beat Sergey Derenchenko?
Oh, Derenchenko, that's another guy. That's Kukujan. Kukujan is Derenchenko at 147. Kukujan's a solid fighter.
Kukujan? Who's Kukujan? Are you calling him Karen Chugadazan?
I'm a Karen, yeah.
Kukujan. Shit sound like a fucking...
Hold on, Mr. Gibbler. Who's the Stenonius? Who's that? Stenonius. Stenonius, the puncher.
I ain't
Who's
never
that,
call him
Mr.
a
Gibbler?
puncher. I ain't never call him a puncher, but he got a
Oh
great
yeah,
jab. He don't move his head much, but he's
yeah.
a good test for Rohan and a great
Devin,
test
he's a
for
good test
Tiger
for Devin Haney.
Johnson.
He's a good test for
Yeah,
Devin Haney.
Stanionis
He's
a
a good
good
test for
fighter.
that boy.
Man, we'll beat the
Yeah,
crap
yeah.
out of him, bro. You kidding me?
I don't know about that. We don't know about that. We don't
Oh
know if
my
Devin Haney can
God.
stand
Oh
any
my
power.
God. Oh
Yeah,
my
you want to fight
God.
Pacquiao. If you don't know if Pacquiao can beat
Yo, and
who's
I
got
can't wait.
Pacquiao,
I can't wait for Liam Paro to beat Crocker, because then Devin and Liam gonna fight. They've been familiar. Devin knows him already from Spawn. Liam knows him already from
Why?
Spawn. And Liam is like that. He'll beat Crocker and actually fight Devin. No Limit will make the fight. Devin will go back to Australia where they already consider him the chosen one, Australia's new son.
Mr. Gibbler. Okay. You think that he's going to be the egg to make the omelet? Okay, that's fine. I'll give you this. Mr. Gibbler. We want Liam Paro. You know what I'm saying?
Liam
Paddy Donovan.
Paro.
Yeah, Liam Paro, Paddy Donovan. Or you want me to sound like this, Mr. Gibbler?
Nah, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We want Curiel.
Yeah, those names are for Tiger Johnson and Rohan Polanco, bro.
Why don't you talk about your boy Elvis Rodriguez? You never talk about it, Mr. Gibbler.
Elvis?
Elvis Rodriguez.
Elvis?
Yeah, where's he at?
Elvis? Elvis trying to get a fight, man. He got to get a fight. You want me to talk about guys that ain't even fighting? Like, that's Tip's game. Tip talks about the guys that's not fighting. I talk about the guys that are fighting, bro. Like today, we talking about Xander Zayas in Puerto Rico. Unlike Conor Benn, who never won a world title, Xander Zayas has won a world title and is choosing to defend it on his first ever fight as a first title defense in a unification. Historic.
Has
there ever been a UK fighter to do such a thing?
Yes.
Who?
Anthony motherfucking Joshua, nigga. And Mr. Gibbler,
Hey.
pay that Puerto Rico.
AJ might have did it. AJ might have did it.
Nah.
When he beat Charles Martin.
Actually, Anthony Joshua's unification and was not with Vladimir Klitschko. That shit was a vacant title. That ain't the same. This dude is fighting a champion as his first title defense.
Hold on, you compare Klitschko to Baraou to Klitschko? Is that what you're doing?
Yo, I'm about to pull up Anthony too. I know after Charles Martin he fought somebody else. You lying? You got caught lying, bro. You got caught lying. Nah. I'm going to box right. Nah. You got caught lying. Charles Martin, where you at? Charles Martin. Look, he lied. See, Xander won the belt, and then his next fight is a title defense. Your boy won the belt. His next fight was a title defense, not a unification, bro. Xander's doing a unification in his next fight, bro. You crazy? I said name the UK fighter that's ever first ever title defense is a unification, bro. Unification. This shit is huge, bro. This shit is huge, bro. Listen to me. This kid never, ever unified. Tank retired and never unified. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Thank you for helping me. That's how hard it is to do. And this kid's his fucking title defense, first ever title defense is a unification. Man, I gotta go. That was the bell. I gotta go. Fats. What up, Fats? Welcome back.
Yo,
what up, Fats? Good morning.
What's
up?
Good morning.
What up with y'all, y'all?
Where you been at?
Hey, yo, chilling, man. I can't complain, man. Taking a day of life at a time. Happy New Year to you, though, man.
Likewise.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, but boxing finally back, yo. I was going through a couple weeks, yo. I ain't seen a fight since. Well, damn. I guess it wasn't that long. The Benavidez card.
This whole month been lit.
Card.
Yeah.
We had a
January so far.
Bruh,
who that Mike? That's Mike.
Nah, that's Claymore Reigns. We had
what up?
What's good,
January 10th, we had Sabril Matias lose to Dalton Smith. Then the following,
I saw about that.
Then
he cheated though, didn't he? Didn't he get caught cheating?
Nah, he was under the limit, but yeah, he was dirty.
Nah, see?
Yeah, he was
Well, go
dirty.
ahead, though, what you were saying?
Nah, I mean, we just been having fights. Then we had Murataya beat the Cuban sensation this week. And then,
Yeah.
Saturday we got Shakur, we got Zayas, we got fucking Bakram, the Boogeyman. I mean, there's
I'm
never
saying
been
it's
a
back.
January like this, ever.
Never.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we
December
done
took
had
off,
like
though.
25 names. By the time it's all said and done, it's going to be like 25 names that got moving just in this
December
month.
took. They just took off the end of the year. That's all. That's all. But with the Xander shit, cause Xander cool, but it's something missing. It's something missing with yo when I see yo fight. I think he just be when he be in there, he be minding his work a little too much. You get what I'm saying? Cause there be times I'm like, yo, you gotta get this nigga out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
that's
touching
the
him
thing.
up,
It's
but
the
you ain't really
power. It's the power that he's lacking, but he's
okay.
only 23. I think he's transitioning. Remember, he was a 47, now he a 54, and people arguing that he might be busting out of 54. So it could be a man strength type thing. But this camp, he looked like he coming with that man strength.
All right, all right. I mean, cause I think he from Puerto Rico or whatever too. So I think he could be bigger than like Belanga. If he talk like Belanga, he'd definitely be,
Nah,
probably,
he the opposite of Belanga in terms of talking.
but
He's humble,
yeah, he not.
and he's
Yeah,
like really born in the island too. That's another thing.
yeah. See, if he was talking like Belanga or something like that, he probably would be, more something. But if his fight going on at the same time, Shakur and Tio card going on, ain't nobody watching that, tuning into that. And it's a good fight. It's a unification. I see that.
Yeah.
But
His first title defense is a unification, bro.
yeah,
Motherfuckers
if they
don't do
fighting the
that.
same time,
Yeah.
and if that bell ring, just run me another call. But if they fight at the same time, nah, they might as well go ahead and just run that back on the playback, like y'all was saying, man. Ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
be watching that.
Yeah.
But I think the betting line's tripping with this Shakur and Tio fight, y'all.
They got
They
Shakur
got
almost a
Shakur.
4-1.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, hold up, damn. I'm like, yo, see, and I
Boy.
ain't saying that.
It's
I ain't
worth
saying that.
throwing a little something on Tio. He like a
It
plus
is.
250,
Right,
275.
right. And
It
then
is
they
worth it.
Yeah.
disrespecting him. I don't like T.O. the little shit he be saying out his mouth. He saying little clown shit. But his skills, though, they never was like, to be like questioned, like,
It's
yo,
just a tough
sorry, or nothing
fight
like
though,
that.
Faz. You already know it's gonna be very hard for
Shakur
Tio to
should
win that
win.
fight. Cause Tio,
But
Shakur
Tio,
you
should
guys
win.
don't
we
think,
seen Tio get jabbed up by everybody, and
yes,
now you about
Right.
to go in there with the best
He let
jab in the
Clag
one
it.
one of the
people
Yeah.
are
best
not,
jabs in the
He even let
game.
Clag
yeah.
get that.
I think
Yeah, he
we're
good.
not. You don't think that we're not paying attention to Tio the right way? Like the outside the ring antics is one thing, but let's be honest and talk about this man since he beat Lomachenko. Has it been that spectacular? I mean, you got the Josh Taylor, but everything else has been okay. What has it been that's been so
I think that's
I
been
mean,
special?
okay. Yeah.
Tommy in Florida argued that it's been okay because he's fighting tough opposition.
Right.
I mean, you make that face,
You run.
but Devin Haney didn't want to fight Sander. We say it's about money, but is it?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't know.
that's a hard
Yeah.
style to look good against.
You can
But
run
it
me
may
another.
feel
You
like
can run
it's
me
your
I
another
think
one.
time,
But
Vegas has
but it's
spoken
not your
about what they
time.
thought
Tio,
about his competition.
yeah, I just think that line a little crazy. I think that line a little crazy. The same way this past weekend, like I like Andy Cruz too, but y'all had him a negative 225 versus Raymond Mortala. That was crazy. I was mad I ain't even pay attention to even bet on it, but I was like,
I
this
picked
dumb as
against that
hell.
motherfucker. I knew it. I knew it.
I'm like, why would they do that? Like this dude
Now he's
proving
trying
to
to serve
be,
him a Schofield.
proving to be okay. Yeah, I'm like, he proving to be okay. So I just ain't understand that. I think they got it wrong again too. They you should be able to win a little bit more money off Shakur for this fight. Like he going against a dude, 2-time lineal champion. Resume ain't no
Yeah, but he
slouch. You get what
did.
I'm
He did.
saying?
The bookies know that T.O.'s head is right there to get jabbed, bro. It's right there. And then
Right.
you factor in the what's his name? Martin. What's his versus Sandor Martin fight? That was a southpaw. He got dropped 3 times. 2 of them was official. The third one was unofficial. That means Shakur
Yeah.
arguably could drop him. Sandor wasn't
He
known as
probably
a
could.
puncher. He ain't dropped Mikey, who moved up from 26.
But
Facts.
we know T.O. He ain't no slouch though, Ness. You know the bigger the competition, you know what I mean? Shorty show up to fight. So I just think it should be a little bit more close. I think that's crazy, but like you said, it's worth throwing a little bit of something on T.O. And far as yo, why y'all be hating on Clarissa on a quote on this show, yo?
That's
I
not
saw
me.
a couple episodes back.
That's
Yeah.
Tone and them, man.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Clarissa,
Yeah,
bro.
Tone
come
and
on
Ain't
her,
now.
nobody
Yeah,
Tone
hating
and
you
on
better
her.
Star,
not
yeah,
say
y'all be
Star.
Tone and
hating.
Star,
Y'all be hating
You
Tone
on
and
her.
better
Star.
start. I'm
Oh,
minding my own
Man,
Mike,
business.
listen.
Do
Mike
not
too.
say
Mike in
Star.
Omaha. Mike in Omaha. I'm telling on all of them.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
All of them.
Mm-mm.
if they ain't hating, you ain't doing something right,
Mm-mm.
man. Shout out to the GOAT though, man. She ready to kick ass
Yeah.
again.
Shout out to the goal
You
for
get
sure,
what I'm
man.
saying? She ready to put hands and
We
feet
love the
on, you know what I
growth.
mean?
Nah, we
On
team
them
Discern
again.
over here, man. We team Discern
But
Cruz over
man,
here, man.
y'all gotta tell
Mm-mm. I
you
want
think Cruz
Clarissa to
gonna win that
win.
fight, man?
I
She ready to
need
get
I
she
need
ready.
Cruz to win so that we could get
Why
that
do you need her to
Shadasia
win?
squabble. So we get the Shadasia
All right,
squabble.
you still on
We
that,
want,
You can't
Ness.
get
You
yeah,
you
my
can't
Yeah.
get
still
girl
on
gonna
squabbled
come
out.
board
out
with
on top.
Shadeja Green.
When the dust
No, she
settle,
not.
when the dust settle, my girl coming out on top. Watch.
That's where it's
I've
coming
been
from.
Watch.
told you
Okay, I
she'll
got it.
mop her
I see
up,
where it's coming
man.
from.
Alright. Alright.
She'll
I was
mop
wondering
Shadeja
where it was
Green
Wait till
up.
coming from.
wait till Clarissa feel that double left hook to the body that Shadasia be serving up. It's gonna be a wrap.
I'm out
Yeah,
of
we
here,
rolling
man.
with
I
the guap.
appreciate
We
it.
rolling with the
Alright.
guap.
Yo, you got a counterpunch from Jonathan Sims if you want to come back. We got Mike Wilson.
What up, Mike? Good morning.
Big
Oh,
Omaha.
chill. You too loud. Hold up.
I'm too loud.
No, my Paramount.
Oh, the fight.
Yeah, the fight.
Boxing voice.
Oh, you lost your
What's up,
Hey,
Mike?
you feel like it's
voice.
your time.
Yeah. Mike
Did you
caught
What
the
is
lose
your
your
cold,
time?
voice,
man.
Mike?
Hey,
What's
hey, hey,
up?
come to me. Hey,
Oh, come
no,
back
no,
to
we
you?
here, we here. Yeah, come back to me, bro.
All
I'm
right,
inside the
you
damn
got it.
hospital.
You got it. Moose, what up?
What up, Moose?
You sure you clicked the right person, bro?
Oh shit! I see that screen there. I
Yeah.
thought you was Moose. So this is El Bandito
Nah, this
Negro.
AC. Nah, this AC, bro. I forgot I changed the name to this bitch. Hey, but shout out to y'all, man. This good Tuesday morning, man. You know, shout out to the whole panel. I see y'all live in this mother today. First off, before I start, man, let me get some crow for that Andy Cruz fight, man. I'm not gonna lie, I picked Andy Cruz to win it. Honestly though, Yeah, honestly though, I felt like he might have edged the fight, but at the same time, I feel like Buddy giving up them last two rounds, man, that really opened the door for that man to catch that L, especially if you look at how the scorecards read. I mean, because you had the 114, and then the 115, 113. He win them last two rounds, you know what I mean? But that's
Oh
probably like
shit! We got
a,
Robert
a perf-
Garcia. I forgot about that. I was about to forget, yo. I got 4 minutes.
oh, you got an interview?
Oh,
Yeah,
Robert coming up?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
you
see
know
what
what I
Robert
mean?
think
But
about Andy because he's talking about working with Andy. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do, Robert? What are you doing?
What'd you say? I ain't hear you, Clay.
I said he was talking about how he thought Andy Cruz could benefit getting some, working in his gym with his fighters. He thought he could do good things for Andy Cruz, but he said he wasn't trying to solicit him to take him away from Bozy, but he felt like if he came over there, he thought he could do some work with Andy. I'm like, what you think you could do with Andy? What is it about Andy you think you could do? What is it? What do you see in Andy? What do you see that you feel like you could, you know what I'm saying? What's the thing you feel like you could bring to the table that can be the difference maker for Andy Cruz?
Gotta get
I'm
him
interested in that.
comfortable in that kitchen, man. He know he got that
Mhm.
kitchen.
Yeah.
yeah,
He
that's what
know
I was
all
thinking,
his
man. You know what I
fighters.
mean?
All his fighters go to all his fighters got that Mexican style, that pressure that he could get Andy. He said the same thing about. I seen a little clip with what's his name, Cigar Talk, where he said the same thing about Devin Haney. The Devin Haney
Yeah.
need to go over there and get some work. And Devin quote tweeted like, "Yo, Robert, we want to go there. You just gotta make sure Ellie setback is not there."
He said, make sure that man's not there.
Yeah,
Get that
man.
guy reporting in the parking lot. Keep him out the gym.
Oh, we got Robert. Stick around, AC. I'll be back to you.
All right, all good.
Y'all jump in first, man, because y'all be, you know what I'm saying, so quiet. Robert,
Every
what's
time he
going
nice.
What
on?
up,
How much
Robert?
time we got? How much time we got? You
What's
in a
up, my man?
rush? You in a rush, or you gonna give your
What
boy
was
some
that?
time?
Give me about 30 minutes.
Oh wow, thank you,
Ooh.
thank you, thank you. So first and foremost, good morning. Thank you for joining us so early over there on the west. And yeah, man, I'm gonna pass it over to these guys because once I go, I'll probably hog up the whole thing. So Clay,
Give me a second. Let me put this in so I could private, so I don't get no calls or anything.
yeah, yeah,
All
do
right.
not disturb. Hit him with the do not disturb. Clay, you jumping in first or what? Or you want me to
Yeah,
go?
let's have at it. Good
Okay.
morning, Robert Garcia, man, trainer of the year. Is it 2 years in a row for you? Is it 2 years in a row, trainer of the year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about last year yet.
Okay, man. But listen, man, definitely one of the top trainers in the game right now. Your gym is going crazy, absolutely crazy right now. You got all the killers in your gym, but great victory. Congratulations on the victory this weekend with Raymond Moratala. I'm going to get right to it. You spoke about potentially being able to show Andy Cruz some things in your gym. You thought that the look, when you talked to Najee from Cigar Talk, you thought that you can give him some good looks in there, some good sparring. What do you see in Andy Cruz at 135 that you think potentially didn't translate well that you feel like he needs to improve on? Now that
I
you've
think.
had the 12 rounds with him.
Look, I think Andy's a great fighter. He showed last Saturday that he has a lot of talent. He's very smart in the ring. He fought well. I think he just needs that experience with tough fighters, tough sparring partners, guys that are gonna bring the best out of him in the gym. Because I really believe it was too fast for him, too soon for him, and him, his team, everybody was too confident. Everybody felt the fight was gonna be an easy, well, I can't say an easy win, but they felt they were comfortably going to win. The odds were in his favor, so I think all that affected him. I think all that was part of you know him being able to not being able to become champion. I think it was too soon. Only 6 fights. It doesn't matter if he's an Olympic gold medalist. It happened to Lomachenko, Salido. Maybe not the most talented fighter, but just a tough Mexican that kept coming, and beat him. So uh, that's my opinion. I think he would get so much good work. Not just in my gym. There's so many other gyms, that he could benefit from.
Definitely. I got one more and I'm gonna pass it. And the last one is Raymond Moratala spoke on the power, spoke on a little bit on Andy Cruz's size. He felt like he was just too small and just didn't have any kind of power to really, I guess, get any respect from Raymond Moratala. You know what I mean? Get that respect he needed in the ring. Eddie Hearn followed that up in his own interview saying that he thought that maybe Andy Cruz could go down to 130. He thought that was something that was a realistic option for him. What do you think about Andy Cruz at 135? Do you think maybe the division might be a little too big for him? Do you think maybe 130 might be a legitimate option for him? What do you think?
No, that's not what I think. I think he could compete well on 135. I think it was more about the experience, the experience of living the 12 rounds against a solid fighter. He still fought a great fight. It was still a very competitive fight. So it's not like he got destroyed or Raymond's weight and size and power was just too much for him. He still went all 12 rounds. He didn't get dropped. He didn't get hurt. It wasn't like he took a beating. I think he competes at 135 very well. I think it's more about just the experience. From the amateurs to the pros. Having a gold medal, it's only a 3-round fight. I think it makes a big difference once you get into a 12-round fight with a solid guy that keeps coming, that's going to be strong and keeps coming and not going to respect any of your punches. The amateurs is three rounds, score points, and you win. It's not the same in the pros.
No doubt.
What's going on,
Thank
Robert? Congratulations on the win. So for
Thanks.
Raymond, he's talking about he wants the winner of Tio and Shakur, which is a huge fight this weekend. But let's say Shakur wins and goes back to 35. Is that still a fight you guys would look at 35?
That would be huge, man. If Shakur moves back down to 135, that's a huge unification. I think Raymond uh, put himself in that position. I believe before last Saturday. Even though I know what I have, I know how talented he is, I know how good he is, and how well he could compete against the best in the division. I still believe that the world still didn't know him, didn't believe it, didn't. If they heard a lot of my always talking good and how good he was, maybe the world still didn't believe in Raymond's talent. But I think after last Saturday, everybody became believers in him. So I think everybody would be interested in something like that, a unification against Shakur. The WBO champion is also a very solid kid that just became champion and also promoted by
Recent.
Top Rank.
Yeah.
So that's also a fight that could happen. There's big fights at 135, but Raymond said if it's 140, we'll definitely go to 142 because it's not. He's been at 35 his whole career, and it's not it's not easy. I think he'll be a little more comfortable at 142.
Last question. I'm a huge Bam Rodriguez fan. I know he wants to be undisputed, but it sounds like the IBF is gonna go with Maloney. Is he moving up, or are you guys gonna stick around for that undisputed fight?
Look, that's Bam's choice. He's so close to undisputed that now he wants to become undisputed. That's something that never really came to his mind. But being so close now, just one fight away, that's what he was asking for. But if it doesn't happen, the IBF is one of the organizations that does things right and follows the rules the way they are, and I respect that too. So if they made that decision, we would have to talk to Maloney and maybe have him step aside just to be able to make it happen. But that's something that I don't deal with. It would have to be whoever would promote the fight. But yeah, if not, 118 is our next step.
All right.
Awesome. Hey, Robert. So, just congratulations on the win this weekend with Natalia. I hear a lot
Thank you.
of the boxing analysts, including myself, saying that this looked like he really got a lot better for this fight. So skills way sharper. Just looked like he really just got better. So, in this camp, did you guys work on specific things for Andy, or you feel like it's just a natural progression of his skills?
Look, Raymond is very natural, and he does things in the gym that always keeps us like, man, this kid is special. He can't spar guys his weight. In my gym, he spars guys that are way bigger than him. We have to spar him with welterweights, 154 pounders, and they always say, man, this guy's so difficult, so strong, and so hard to deal with. But I think in the fight. I I I think Raymond could have still been much better. He told me after the fight. He says, "Look, going into the fight, it was everything in the mind. I'm the underdog, so there was a few doubts also because of the odds and how everybody was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy Cruz is too good, gold medalist. So I understand. This was his first like his real title fight because he won the title vacant also. So he was I could say maybe a little nervous, and he told me after the fight, "Look, Robert, I know I could have done so much better." Well, you did enough to
Hmm.
win, but I know you. I know so too. He says, "I know I could have done so much better. I'm much stronger than what I showed in the fight." And I said, "Yeah, I understand. But look, the good thing is that we got the win, and now you already experienced the feeling of beating a solid guy, being the real champion, and becoming one of the best in the division. So from now on, it's just gonna get better and easier for you."
Absolutely. And Robert, when you have a situation where you have a fighter that's the underdog and so many people are saying, okay, they're not going to win this fight, what is the mind like? What do you do for mindset when it comes to those fighters leading up to those fights? Like, is there
Look, it's
anything specifically you do to kind of encourage
yeah,
them
I've been
or?
yeah, I've been through that a lot, and we just stay quiet. We just stay quiet. We let the training camps go. We were the week of the fight. We had the press conference. We were always quiet. It was team crews that
Yeah.
were being a little vocal. The new dangerous in danger stuff like that during the fight. Also, the ring entrance. Raymond came in, walked into the ring like a professional fighter, like a world champion, and Cruz came in a little cocky thing. They kind of felt the fight was already in their pockets. But look. man, when the bell rings, it's a totally different story. That's the way I take my fights. I don't. Even though we're the favorites or underdogs, it's the same thing. When the bell rings, anything could happen in the ring, and even my fighters. If my fighters are the ones that are favored to win, man, one punch could make a big difference. So we rather stay quiet. We rather just let the fighter do their job when the bell rings.
Absolutely. And one last question. We see that Ryo is on the Zuffa card. Is Ryo still training with you? I think I heard you say that he was back with his
No,
old trainer, but I'm not sure.
Ryo's training with his old trainer. We're still in touch. I actually right now I'm actually wearing a Rayo shirt. Look, I'm actually wearing a Rayo shirt because we're friends. We talk a lot. We're in communication because he's a great person. But yeah, he decided to train with his coach from Seattle, I'm excited for his fight because it's a really good fight this weekend. The guy he's fighting is tough guy. Raymond beat him already, but I know he's a very tough guy that's gonna put up a good fight.
Do you feel like Zuffa's a good fit for him?
Look, Sufa is a good fit for a lot of fighters, especially beginners who are looking for a future in boxing. I have maybe 20 fighters in my gym that don't have a promotional contract, that don't I don't get any favors from any of the top promoters to put some of my fighters on their cards. There's 4 or 5 top promoters and especially here in the States. And I've asked and try, but I don't get those opportunities. And I have to do my own club shows locally. The kids have to sell tickets. They get a percentage of ticket sales. They could end up with a couple $1,000s after a fight
Yeah.
because of ticket sales. So that's the way it works. If they don't have that opportunity, and Sufa is opening the doors for these kids and giving me those opportunities, the kids are making 2 or 3 times more than any other promoter pays. So they're happy. Our first the first event last Friday, I had 2 of the guys on the card, and I wasn't there all week because I was with Raymond. So I showed up just the day of the fight. But
Mhm.
all the kids were talking about was, man, how well they've been treated. They make sure they're doing their good cut weight. They're feeding them. They give them rehydration after the weigh-ins. They do all that stuff for them. They give them clothes. They give them a bonus after the fight. They give them sponsorship money. So the kids are all excited, man. Everybody in the locker room. I had 2 of my guys, and there was like another 5 kids in the locker room. Everybody was excited. So I think for somebody like Rayo, who already became champion, and now is also maybe looking at maybe, I don't know what happened with his contract with PPC. Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe they released him. So where else is he gonna go? Maybe look, yeah, maybe for a Golden Boy or a Maximum. But if Sufa is offering really good money for Rayo himself, I really don't know how much he's making, but I'm pretty sure it's better than any other promoter would have paid him. So why not? At the end of the day, Mikey, my brother, who is very smart. He was very smart with his money and everything. He told us, look, Robert, I've been retired for 5 years, and I fought for Top Rank, for Matchroom, and for PBC. And he told me I haven't received a call from any of them to see if my kids are eating. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So at the end, it's about securing your family, your future. The kids are happy. The fighters are excited about Sufa because they are paying much better. They give them sponsor money. They treat them good. They take care of everything for like 4 to 6 weeks before the fight. They're already sending them their meal preps and everything. So the kids get excited about that. I can't stop a kid from being part of Sufa. Why? Because there's no organizations. The kids are saying, hey, the belts are not going to feed us, man. We want to feed my kids. We want to feed our family.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a good. I think it's good. Look. Another example. A couple years ago, Pro Box. Nobody knew who Pro Box was, and Pro Box is doing shows at least once per month, and they're keeping so many fighters busy that have already been rejected by top promoters. Fighters that have been
Yeah.
rejected, Pro Box picks up and builds them and keeps giving them fights. All those fighters that are fighting for Pro Box would be starving right now, asking for favors. Robert, find me a fight, or asking for promoters. Promoters are not willing to do favors to anybody. So Pro Box, Sufa right now, I think they're doing great things. You know, all these young fighters that don't have a promoter or that have already been rejected by promoters, they're getting this opportunity. So the kids are happy, man, and I'm also happy for them because I can't pay them that kind of money on my local shows. They have to sell tickets for me in order for me to
Yeah.
just break even because it's expensive to build the shows. I've lost a lot of money, but it's an investment for me too because I want to keep my fighters active and I'm forced to do it. I have to take them to Mexico sometimes and I have to pay for their fights. I've done that many times where I have to pay for their fights. And if now I'm getting an opportunity for somebody like Probox or Sufa now and at this moment, man, I'm gonna take it for my fighters.
I love this for the fighters. Thanks, Robert.
Coach, so when I picked Murataya to beat Andy, I said, man, you know, you were a former world champion. You've been in more championship fights. I felt that your corner was going to be stronger for Murataya, meaning game plan and just overall training. Do you think that matters? Does it come down to the fighter?
I think it made a big difference because look, Raymond is not an aggressive fighter, and he didn't. And even though he was the one that was going forward and backing Cruz back into the ropes, uh, he wasn't doing it like a Brandon Rios used to do it, like a Maidana used to do it, like an Antonio Margarito. He was doing it very smart, still at that distance where he could still counterpunch, where he could attack and still take a little step back. He was doing it the smart way. But yes, that was the instructions from myself, Raymond's father, Gabriel Senior. Stay on him, pressure him, make it a physical fight, work the body. We knew that was the way to be able to dominate and to beat Cruz, especially in the later rounds. We just had to continue doing it, and that was instructions every round. When you have a fighter that's already talented and knows what he's doing, you got to just kind of remind him and motivate him to continue doing it because they already have the talent. They already know how to throw those punches. They already know how to counter or how to throw the straight right or throw the left to the body. We just have to remind them. We don't have to tell them how. They know how. They already know how to do it. We just have to keep reminding them. It's more like a motivation speech during the break.
What was the mindset in camp to show Cruz and remind Murataya that Cruz hasn't been here? He hasn't been in a 12-round fight. He hasn't fought someone like you. Because, again, that was a lot for me in my decision making. It was like, Cruz hasn't fought, not only has he not fought someone like Murataya, but he hasn't had the experience. He hasn't had a former world champion. He hasn't had a 12-round fight. He hasn't been in there with someone that hits him back. Did that matter to you, or you just knew your fighter was better, or was the lack of experience in Cruz, a bonus to the game plan?
Look, I know Raymond is very talented, and I know Raymond is one of the best. We just needed this opportunity against somebody that's gonna make him show what he got. But you are right. It is a lack of experience. It is a lack of never been in there with a former world champion or somebody that's going to pressure you, that's going to put you in that position. He had never done it. It had never happened. So I do believe, it doesn't matter if you're an Olympic gold medalist. I do believe when you're in the process of totally different sport, man, you have to know that sometimes promoters are going to rush you because, yes, they want you to, especially Cubans who don't have a huge following are not going to become superstars. We've never seen any Cubans become huge superstars where the whole country is